So let's take a while. Let's take it slow. Let's take a while. 'Cause we both know it's time we let go. No, it's not the way you want it to be. Can't shake this feeling inside of me. Still I know it's hard. You don't want this to change. Tears fall alone like a desert rain. Let's take a while. Let's take it slow. Let's take a while. Take it slow. Let's take a while. 'Cause we both know it's time we let go. Don't you want me?
When my joints slow down, they can get rigid and slow.
Greetings, Earthbound travelers. It is me, Tyr the DM, world's okayest DM. Thank you for joining us tonight for the premiere of Will of the Dice presents The Darkened Queen, The Shadowed Rose, a little campaign inspired by our friend Josh over at Shattered Initiative, an all-blood hunter party facing a most dark and troubled time. But before we get into that, let's hit our announcements. Locke?
Hi, gamers. I just wanted to let you know about something new in the Level Up Dice store. We're happy to be partnered with them. Right now, they're featuring a new product in their in their Harmonies range. It's their Rhapsody dice. The Harmonies they take multiple kinds of stones and blend them together and then cut the dice out of it. They are really cool. Right now, the Rhapsody ones are amethyst, rose quartz, and clear quartz. So it goes from a nice deep purple to a rosy pink to a translucent white, and they are absolutely gorgeous. So go check those out in their store. You can get there by going through our portal, which helps out Will of the Dice by going to https://bit.ly/LUD Will of the Dice, all one word. That's bit.ly/LUD Will of the Dice, all one word, and check them out. And Ren, I believe you have something for us.
I do, Locke. So here at Will of the Dice, we're trying to do something to give back to our communities. And what we've decided on is what we're calling the One Community, One Love Initiative, where each week we're going to give a shout out to a small business just to get them a little more attention. So this week, it's for David and Nicole Ayers of Little Dog Paper Company. They make funny, functional gifts and snarky cards that feature original artwork from Nicole herself. They're also running something special right now where they'll send a postcard to a healthcare worker on your behalf to thank them for the work that they're doing right now during this pandemic. You can look at more of their products and find out more about their special little program over at littledogpaperco.com. That's littledogpaperco.com. And I think Atlanta has something for us.
Hello everyone. For those of you who know me, I'm Lanta from Level Up Dice, also at LUT TV, which is where we are right now. I produce and make cool things for this channel and make everything kind of run. This is my first actual campaign that I get to play in on this channel, which I am so excited about. Tia has told me, Tia and Ren have let me know that I might cry, and I'm so excited for that to happen. But yes, don't forget to follow our all of our Discords, all of our social medias and everything that will pop up in chat. Feel free to check them out. But yeah, that's all I've got about me.
What's going on, guys? My name is Josh. I'm the owner and founder of Shattered Initiative. We are live every Sunday normally. I'm just really very happy to be here. Thank you very much, Tier, for coming up with this and drawing this up. I'm super excited to be here. We had Tier on a one-shot one time, and it kind of just spiraled into this wonderful little madness that we're getting ready to take part in. But you guys can find us on our socials. On Twitter, it's going to be SI_adventures. And then on Instagram, you can find us at Shattered Initiative. So you can check us out on both of those spots. But I'm good to go.
Excellent. Thank you. Yeah, don't thank me for having you here yet. Also, just want to say special thanks to Epidemic Sound and Michael Gelfie and our own Will of the Dice Patrick Taylor for our music. Also, big props to Eggle over at Eggle's Wood Stuff. He makes some absolute gorgeous dice trays, dice towers, wood stuff in general. And next week, we're going to be giving away one of his dice towers. So with that out of the way, we'll start with our introductions. Dan?
Hi, I'm Dan Robers, and I will be playing Geraldo Feraldo Dorado Skarsgård. He is a bounty hunter from a city of trade and commerce, and loyal to a god as of such. Wealth and extravagance are his modus operandi. And you can follow me over on Twitter at Ravenous Dan.
All right. Sarah?
That is me. I am adding the last piece of my costume on right now.
Okay, so while you're doing that, Dan, while we got a moment, describe to us what Skarsgård looks like, and how long have they been a blood hunter?
Skarsgård is quite a tall man, about 6'2" in height, wearing all black leather. He has a nice black leather overcoat with a high collar that reaches almost to the bottom of his flat-topped, wide-brimmed black hat, adorned with the lender's scales, the symbol of Razi Kale, his god and patron.
Nice. All right, Sarah.
Atlanta,
You're
you're muted.
muted.
I am Sarah. I come from as a blood hunter. I've only been a blood hunter for a mere 6 years. After I got a crazy slash across my face to deframe me, if you will. She is a beautiful 5'8", beautiful slender frame, and she's a bit of a brat. She was spoiled, and I'm really excited to kick ass and take names with her.
And where can the people find you?
You guys can find me at Level Up TTV or Lanta Fanta.
Everyone, it's Ben Sigurd. I am going to be the voice of Murkwort in this campaign. It's 4 feet of amphibious shenanigans, stands Murkwort. A not-so-average bullywug. He's gambled on much and won enough just to be dangerous. If you look at him, he's 4 feet tall, red skin. He's a frogman with a trident and a simple cloak, just so he can blend in if need be. You can find me on Twitter at Ben Sigurd.
Hey, I'm Ren Matley, and tonight I'm going to be playing Eliana Trudeau. She's an elven young woman. She stands about 5'2". She has short, roughly chopped black hair, slightly purplish skin. She tends to wear a long black undershirt and a red tunic over the top. She's serious when she needs to be, and a goofball when she can get away with it. And you guys can find me on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
All right, Locke.
Hi, I'm Locke Clark, and I will be doing the voice of Bjarnor Sangar, a surly middle-aged dwarf. He's got a long beard. He's often wearing a hood. He's in a split tunic. His hood and tunic are all black with red trim. He's got a breastplate. He's got a long brown beard. From the edges of his mustache, there's 2 long braids that go down that are held in place by big metal beads. Carries a battle axe, and he is looking to pay forward a kindness that was done to him by the Bloodhunter Order by joining them and hunting down as many monsters as he can. He's only been a Bloodhunter a very short amount of time. He's only recently come into his taming, so he's a bit curmudgeonly, but he's game to kill as many monsters as possible. And you can find me on Facebook and Twitter at Locke Unruly. That's Locke with an H.
All right, Josh.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Josh, and I will be the voice of Balgor. Just Balgor, no last name, because I do not know where I had officially come from. I was left in an alleyway, and I currently reside at my keep. And I've been raised there since I was infant. I sit about 6'9", 25 years of age, and about 295 pounds. And I am a blue dragonborn with red stripes. I am a very, very, what's it called? Assertive person in fights. If I don't believe you bring a challenge to me, I won't give you the time of day. You can find me on Twitter at Chaos King TV as well as Instagram.
Excellent. And as I said in the beginning, I'm Tyr the DM, world's okayest DM. You can find me on all social media at Tyr_the_DM. Introductions out of the way. Let's play a little Dungeons and Dragons. Any last requests?
Be gentle.
No.
Use lube.
Maybe. So, you find yourselves on a well-traveled road. The night is falling, the twin moons high in the sky. You all are on the same wagon as your paths had intersected, though you were coming from different parts of the world. You are blood hunters, all of you. And the Sanguine Tribunal has sent forth a summons demanding all return home to the northern snow-covered area in the Ullervelt Plains, where there lies Keep Gregorian, the stronghold of the Blood Hunters, a place that has not seen a person in 300 years. The wagon wheels slowly creak, the wind blowing, the freezing temperatures nipping. Those of you that are not from Sharkandor, this continent, will curse the weather, as where you are from, it is summer. It is this godforsaken place, this wilderness, that winter is the odd season out. I need everyone to please make a perception check.
First roll of the stream.
Let's do it.
Shit.
So you were describing Texas right now, right?
Yeah, we'll go with that. Ironically, this takes place during the winter, and as our social media fairy Lollipop Gestapo had pointed out, that we're all in the middle of, well, most of us are in the middle of this whole polar vortex thing, so it's kind of ironic. All right.
And then we all look at Lanta lovingly and with a bit of hate in our eyes because
It's like a
you're in the
summer.
middle of summer.
Yeah.
And so a dragon comes and eats Atlanta, and then we keep going. No.
Oh, there we go. It's been great.
All right. Perception checks. Balgor.
13.
13. All right. Bjarna.
19.
Okay. Eliana.
22.
Muckmort.
19.
Sarah.
Solid 8.
Skarsgård.
20.
All right. So, those of you that got below a 19, please put your earmuffs on. I know that, Lanta, you have to take your headset off. Okay. It is cold. It is windy. It is miserable. But to those of you that have hunted monsters, your senses will begin to tingle as you are on edge. You can feel something in the air, can almost taste it, that there's a danger around you. And off in the distance, you hear.
Did you hear that?
I did. What could it be?
Yeah, I heard it.
Tyr, being from this continent, do I know what that sound is?
Please make an investigation or an insight check, whichever is higher.
Betting it's trouble.
Ooh, I have advantage on investigation.
Okay.
I believe we all get advantage because we're blood hunters. If it's something to do with fae, fiends, or undead, but that's the only time we get advantage.
Yeah,
Correct.
that's a good point. Right, it's okay. First roll was only a 9, so.
There's something that tickles the back of your mind, some memory, something that as a child you heard, but you can't quite grasp it. You can't quite lay hold to recall. And yet the wagon wheels keep turning.
I don't know what it is. Be on your guard, just in case.
What direction did it come from?
Give me an investigation check.
That's gonna be 8. That's not bad. 6.
You have no idea. The wind howling as it whips across the plains, causing the sound to travel and play deceptive tricks.
It sounded kind of goatish to me. Maybe it's one of them goat suckers, but I ain't never heard of one being this far north.
Give me a insight check.
No, absolutely not.
What did
I rolled a natural 1. But +3, so it's a solid 4.
Okay, so for those of you watching at home, I do not play that natural 1s or natural 20s or fails or successes on saving throws or skill checks. So you got a solid 4. You have no recollection. In fact, you are so distracted by the snow and the moons.
Yeah, I got nothing. It's pretty here. A lot of white.
You will all hear the noise once more.
I'm gonna grip my trident a little bit tighter and just kind of look around and make sure that there's maybe nothing coming up behind us at least.
Give me a perception check.
So did I hear it this time?
You did.
Okay.
You all heard it.
You said perception, right?
Correct.
That's 16.
You think that you saw something. A fleeting shadow across the path behind you for just a moment.
He's gonna smack the wagon and be like, I saw something. I saw it. I swear I did.
Of course you saw something, Morkort. Something is obviously out there, but what is it?
I don't
Um,
know.
Maya-
Eliana would like. Go ahead, Doc.
By us all hearing it the second time, does that mean it sounded possibly closer?
Give me a perception check. And did Balgor want to do anything?
I'm very just nonchalantly sitting here. Until a threat is prepared, I won't. I'm not really a jump into scaredy skittish.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my blade and just like be like have it sat on my like lap, kind of just like sharpening the edge.
Okay.
That's a 13 on my perception.
Can't tell. And the wagon wheels keep turning.
Eliana would like to turn and look behind her off to the side to see if she sees anything along the side of the road where she's at.
Give me a perception check.
16.
16. Eliana, you turn. And as you turn, your eyes lock eyes with the creature. And that moment, as this creature rams the wagon, sending it onto its side, I need everyone to please roll initiative.
Bastard.
Do it.
You bastard. All right.
It looks like I found the end of my good rolls.
The night is young, my friend.
All right, Balgor.
It's gonna be a solid 16 for me, good sir.
Excellent. Bjarnar.
I am right on his heels with a 15.
Ooh.
All right, Eliana.
20.
Muckmort.
It's 12.
Sarah.
It's a 12.
All right, Skarsgård.
19.
All right. So at this moment, you hear this crashing sound. Those of you that wasn't looking, as the wagon is lifted off of the ground, it is thrown through the air, landing you off, luckily, in a snowbank, or else you might have taken damage from this. Quick-witted, all are used to fighting monsters. Coming to your feet, you see before you a creature that has woolen fur, white, covered head to toe as it hunches, walking bipedal, the moon shining down on it. You see the face of a lynx, the elongated maw as it growls, coming slowly towards you. Those of you from this area would know this creature to be a Schlinx, part sheep, part lynx, all lycanthrope. And with that, Eliana, you're up first.
All right. She's gonna start with the obvious thing. She's gonna pull her short sword and try to attack it.
All right.
17 plus 8.
Yes, that will hit.
All right. It's a d6. Use this one. 10 points of damage.
All right. So coming through with your sword, quickly dashing forward, your blade cutting across its chest. You see a line of blood. It growls in defiance, seeming not to feel the pain. Any bonus actions?
I do not have any that I'm going to use at this moment.
All right, Skarsgård.
Okay, so Skarsgård is going to grab up his large, heavy crossbow and say a bit of a prayer to Razikul. Razikul, guide my bow this night. And he flips up a coin, which seems to disappear, and imbue his crossbow with a golden magic. I'm going to be casting hex onto the creature, I suppose.
Okay.
And going to crouch by something, get behind cover, and shoot the big crossbow at the Schlinks.
All right, roll that dice.
Ooh, that is a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
Yes. And because I have the hex on the
Hex.
creature, I get an additional d6 of damage. And total, we will be doing 15 damage to the creature.
Wow, nice job. Your blessing to your god, the golden energy lighting the way as the arrow streaks forward, finding the creature's side. This time in pain, locking its eyes to you as it begins to stalk forward. That will bring up Bjarno.
All right. No, Valgor should be next. He was one higher than me.
Oh, yeah, sorry, can't read my own writing. Backward.
Yep. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop to my feet. How far is the Schlinks in front of me?
Yeah, with him moving forward, he's now 15 feet away from you.
I want to do a dashing, kind of jump at him with my claws. I'm gonna do a unarmed strike with my claws.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll that.
That is gonna be an 11 plus 7.
That will hit.
Awesome. It's gonna be a d6 plus 6. It's gonna be actually a 6 plus 6 for a 12 hit.
12 points of damage. Nice. All right. Bjornar, now it's your turn.
Right. So I'm not from this continent, so I wouldn't have any real knowledge of the Schlinks, would I?
Give me a history check. DC 15.
9 plus, what's my history? Plus 5. So no, just missed it. 14.
You have no idea. You've never seen anything quite like this. This is absolutely new to you. And
all right.
go ahead and give me a straight Constitution save.
That's an 18 plus 3.
Now,
So
you're
21.
not shaking in the lightest. It's just another thing for you to put a blade to.
Right. So yeah, I'm gonna pull the 2 hand axes from the back of my belt. Now here's a question, and we haven't really discussed this yet. Can I activate my Crimson Right on both my weapons as my bonus action, or do I have to do them one at a time?
One at a time.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I wanted to check. So yeah, so I'm gonna take my
That's
right hand.
that's how I play it, whether that's rules are written or not. That's my.
Yeah. I'm gonna take my. By the way, Bjarnor is bare armed. He doesn't have sleeves at all. So he takes the right hand axe and draws it across his forearm. I will deal a d4 to myself for that. That is a 2, so I'll take 2 points of damage and light it with fire. And then I'm going to rush forward and attack the creature.
Alrighty.
That will be attacks. That'll be a 12 plus 5, 17 to hit.
That will hit.
I'm sorry, it's 12 plus 7. That's even more. But yeah, so, and then that will do d6. And Crimson Right does a d4. So that'll be 4 plus 3 is 7 plus 5 is 12.
Describe to me the creature's demise.
Bjarnor runs up to it with his flaming hand axe and and leaping up behind it, catches it right at the base of the skull and kind of grips onto the handle of the axe with both hands and rides his weight down it as the axe slices through its back straight down its spine until he lands on his feet and it just flops dead in the snow at his feet.
Excellent.
Flames sputtering from the wound.
The creature letting out a small noise of pain and surrender as it falls to the snow. The white powder now stained crimson from the creature as it begins to shift and revert back. Elderly man there before you, his life gone, his lips in a soft smile as the nightmare has ended and he has found peace. What do you wish to do?
Well, that's quite unfortunate. That pelt could have sold for quite a penny, I believe.
I'm gonna
Fucking
like
schlinks.
pull myself up out of the snow. Oh, this is disgusting! I can't believe I'm in this. I'm like dusting myself off the snow.
Don't be such a princess, Sarah.
Murkwort's
No one
gonna use his
asked you.
trident to vault himself up out of the snow and then stand and shake himself off and then look at the dead thing and say, well, I'm glad to see I had a turn.
Maybe next time. Just be faster.
Sorry I killed it so quickly. Didn't mean to interrupt your evening or anything.
Well, I was busy being a ice cube over there, so I can't blame you.
Balgor, I'm gonna stand up and kind of like shake and just flap out my wings really hard, kind of shake the snow off me, and I'm gonna look at Bjarnor and be like, "Yeah, because you did all the work."
I got the kill. Ain't that what counts?
I didn't
No.
realize this was a dick measuring contest. I do believe we need to continue.
I mean,
So-
what the hell kind of...
You're ill-equipped there, sweetheart.
I'm just gonna like flip him off.
For once, she's
What,
right. Let's fix the wagon and get going.
What the hell kind of shifter is that? I've never seen one of that.
It's a
Yeah,
schlinks.
Well, where does that
Schlinks.
come from?
Here on Sharkandor.
And if you ask me, it comes from somebody's demented imagination, but you know.
I'm gonna pull out my book and I'm gonna kind of start writing some notes and descriptions about, like, in my journal about what we just came across.
I'm going to check the corpse itself. Oh, it's shifted back into a human now, hasn't it? Okay. No.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm good. I'm just checking out a dead corpse.
All right.
I'm gonna go
So-
try to flip the cart back over if it's
All right. Give me an investigation check.
I'll help Murkwort.
All right. So do it with advantage.
Okay, so it just means a second one. Hey, that second one was a nat 20.
All right.
So
So
that's, and you said investigation 23.
23. Mugmort, the wagon is beyond repair.
Thank you, bud.
The horses that were pulling the wagon are gone, and your wagon master impaled with pieces of lumber. You are in the middle of the wilderness in this godforsaken, desolate land known as the Ulervelt Plains, with the fresh snows falling, alone.
He's gonna look down at the cart and just say, shit.
Was there anything on the cart? Like, did we have supplies with us on the cart, or was it just us on the cart?
With that 23, I'll tell you that there are some supplies. Most of them are still good. The damage coming from the schlinks ramming the wagon, so you do have... Well, let's see what the dice says you have. I am rolling my beautiful chipped hematite from Level Up. I love these things. These are beautiful dice. So you have tents, you have a day's worth of rations, you have your sleeping rolls, a few torches, and some flint and tinder.
Well, we're not super fucked, at least.
Tyr, is that in addition to what we each had in our bags?
Yes, that is addition to what you each have on your person.
Yeah.
I want to look over at the wagon master, and I want to search him. Does he have anything on him?
Give me an investigation check.
It's going to be a 19 plus 5 for 24.
Okay, so you find... where's my D6? You find 12 pieces of gold. You find 4 pieces of silver. You find a whiskey flask. It is tarnished, silver, beaten, dented. You find a small locket with the sketching of a woman, a man that looking at it can tell that it is him, and a small child.
Oh,
12 gold and how many silver?
6.
priorities. Got it.
I am going to grab the remains, or grab like all of his belongings, and I'm gonna look at him, and I'm going to light him on fire.
Alrighty. How are you lighting him?
In my explorer's pack, the
Okay. Give me a survival check, please.
18.
So, building a small pyre out of pieces of lumber from the wagon, the now naked and bleeding wagon driver placed on it respectfully. The flint and tinder struck a small crackle of wood as the flames will begin to lick. And before long, the wafting smell of burning meat filling the air, the pyre glowing. And in the distance, you will hear...
Well, I was gonna suggest that maybe we should burn the lycanthrope body as well, but I think we should get moving.
I need Vinfira to please give me a history check. Or not Vinfira, but Eliana. Different. That's tomorrow night, guys. Sorry about that.
What's my modifier on history? 10.
Everything's perfectly fine. Everything is fine.
But did that sound like another Schlinks?
Give me a perception check.
10 again.
Nah.
Are we still divvying up the remnants of or have we done that? Like finished that yet?
I think we've done that.
The only thing I know is that the wagon driver got...
Okay.
We can
Stripped.
hey, quick, start grabbing them tents and put them in here, and I pull a bag off my belt and open it, and just hold it open for you to put the tents into it.
I'm gonna start throwing not throwing, but I'm gonna start trying to quickly put what we can salvage from the wreckage into the bag.
Roll me a D100.
Yeet.
This guy plus that guy. Let's make sure I got the right dice, and I do. So 10 plus a 0, so 100.
You were able to gather everything, even pieces and parts of the remaining lumber.
And you would all notice at this point that the bag he's putting them into is not big enough to hold all that. It's just all going in, though.
Yeah, Ellie's just watching that like...
Frog Ninja.
Very talented.
Okay, guys. What are we doing?
Once we get that packed up, I'm gonna kind of like motion that we should skedaddle.
Yeah, we should probably head on.
This is a good idea.
Hey, Tyr, do
gonna
we know
go
where
ahead-
we're going?
You do.
Excellent.
I'm going to
Or
go
at
ahead and
least-
take my second battle axe and run it across my forearm and light it up too.
Okay.
going to kind of pull my cloak over my head,
Two
get
more
a little
points
bit
of damage.
Who's
tighter, trying
taking
to get warmer.
point?
I'm gonna look at Bjarnor and be like, "Why are you so paranoid?"
I'll take point.
I'm not. I'm prepared.
Rookie.
All right, so
You do you,
Murkwort is in front. Who's after Murkwort?
Ellie will jump in behind him since she knows the continent.
Who's next?
I will be behind her watching dead ass.
All right. Who's next?
I'll follow behind.
All right, next.
So he's just Locke, you and me, right?
Yeah, I'll take the rear if you don't mind.
Okay, that's fine.
You can shoot over my head if
I
you
can
need
shoot
to.
over your head. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
All right, Murkwort, you know about where Keep Gregorian is. I need a survival check, please.
Okay. Where's my survival at? There it is. Okay. That's 15.
About an hour passes. You're cold. You're tired. But you begin to see the soft glow of many torches in the distance, breaking through the scarlet haze that is the night. Little yellow dots of hope. Your journey moving forward slowly. The weather, the cold, the weary, fighting against you. But before long, you see there, in all of its ancient glory, the stone keep rising up out of the plains, partially covered in ivy, alit with torches, and you can see shadows across the top as sentries make guard.
So when he does spot it, he's just going to kind of step a little bit quicker and kind of move forward, not even caring that there's not necessarily been he's cold as shit and just wants to get warm. So he's just kind of moving a little bit quicker.
Okay, y'all will see that Muck will begin moving at a faster pace.
No offense, but I'm cold. Come on.
Eliana's gonna turn her head to Sarah and laugh a little bit. These boys can't handle the cold.
I'm just gonna roll my eyes and just shake it off, but also just a little bit in deep inside, I'm gonna just kind of turn away and just be like, yeah, she talked to me.
So are you all following Muckwort or just
Yeah.
standing here?
Yeah, we're gonna follow.
We're following.
Following.
Okay, y'all begin coming closer. As you draw closer and closer, you will begin to hear horns. The drawbridge lowering slowly, flooding the night with bright light from the bonfires in the courtyard. You can almost feel the warmth from this distance as you make your way across the threshold to safety.
Yes, I've arrived. And I'm just gonna like walk over the drawbridge.
As you all cross the threshold, you will hear the drawbridge raising behind you. You will see a older gentleman, long salt and pepper hair pulled neatly back, wearing black and red armor, a long black cloak, and the symbol of two dragons intertwined, denoting that he is an officer of high rank. You all will not recognize this man as he approaches. As you all stand and just stare at this individual, he will approach and, so, you made it in finally.
We
Yeah.
ran into a little bit of a hiccup.
Oh,
Where's
I-
Jameson?
Dead.
Is that the wagon driver?
Oi?
Yes, I do believe, Balgor, you got his, last, remaining items correct for his, for his, people that, he left behind? Yes.
I got him.
Okay, good. Yes. Make sure that gets back to his relatives, of course.
I'm gonna reach
We
in
had
my pouch and hand over the locket,
He
hand
will,
over the gold.
He
Return
will-
this to his wife.
he will look at the locket. He will hand you back the gold.
Oh,
Aw.
He
Thank
will clasp the locket closed, put it in his pouch.
unfortunately,
happened?
we lost him in a fight. We were attacked by schlinks rolling up to the keep, and
Attacked by what?
A schlinks.
schlinks. I've never seen them before, but my fellow party members described it as such.
Merkwart's gonna mention when he says schlinks, he's gonna be standing over by the closest door trying to get warm. He's like, speaking of schlinks, there's probably gonna be more coming, just so you know.
When you say that, Muckwort, he will literally just snap on his heels and walk away. Shaking his head, muttering,
It was nice
he's
to
too
meet
old,
you.
he's too tired. He would just throw his hand up to acknowledge that you said something. You will see another man approaching as he makes his departure. This one is familiar to all of you. It is Captain Tomlinson, Tomslion. He is the regent captain for Sharkendor. He has attended all of your keeps more than once for banquets or training. He is the heart of the organization, if it had such a thing, as it is his hope, his determination, and his drive that keeps everything running efficiently and effectively. He will approach, cheerful smile, soft wave. You all made it. I heard that you all were attacked.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Just
What?
a little bit.
A what?
It was a schlinks.
How many?
Just one, but there sounded to be more on their way.
Well, they will not come near the keep. Our wards will keep them away. Quickly find your barracks, find your bunks, get some good night's rest. Dawn comes early, and we have much to do. I'm glad that you all made it. And he will salute you all. Then he will give each of you a warm hug. It's like the hug of a father or like the best friend. There's something magical about it. Sarah, when you tense and try to pull away, he hugs twice as hard.
Mhm.
I'm gonna stop breathing.
Yeah, I was about to say, I kind of
Good to see you too, Captain.
He comes up to hug me, and I kind of just don't move my arms. I'm just kind of let him, and he just squeezes me, and I'm just get off of me.
He whispers in your ear, Balgor, you smell different when you're awake, and walks off.
Wait, you said he was human, right?
I didn't say, but yes, he is.
He's human. So I definitely turned it into like a side hug because otherwise I'm staring at crotch or belly button, and no. So
He's like,
He picked you up.
there.
yeah. Okay, cool. All right.
Merkwood
Ellie-
actually lays his trident down and jumps up into his arms and hugs him all over dramatically. He's not giving a fuck. He's like, I was almost a frog sickle. Thank you.
He looks at you and goes, I'm in barracks BA. Come see me.
I'm not that kind of frog.
Ellie will just hug him.
You never know unless you try.
Different strokes for different folks.
Exactly.
You never know what you like.
Exactly. Just remember though, folks, consent is sexy. And don't be smelling people while they're asleep. That's weird. Okay, so
Unless they're for it. No kink shaming.
yeah, unless they're for it. Yeah,
Only while they're awake.
Prior consent is necessary.
yeah. Prior consent is necessary for that one. And just before the trolls even begin, we are queer and we are queer friendly. So this character is just out there.
Love it.
All right, so he will take his exit, casting a final look and a little wave to Muckwort, mouthing the words "Barracks PA" before he takes his leave.
Shaking his head, picks his trident back up, and like kind of hugs it a little bit closer. No.
I'm gonna look at him and pat him on the back and say, "Have fun."
Look, I was cold. I'm not cold anymore.
They'll keep you warm.
So, do we have a way to find our barracks?
So your barracks were assigned to you before you arrived. You all are staying in barracks C9. It is on the far western side of the keep. You all are each what is considered alkalites. You all have been with the Mud Hunters for various years, but you are just now stepping into your prowess. You just now claimed the honor of each of your clans. To translate that to game terms for our audience, they're level 3, so they just now got to pick their clans and everything. So yeah, the acolytes stay off with the other acolytes so that the grown-ups can talk.
So when we get over to the barracks, is it like one big room full of bunks, or is it smaller rooms? It's one big room full of bunks.
One big room full of bunks.
I'm picturing Marine barracks or Navy barracks.
Yes, it is like military barracks that you've seen on the movies. They are not co-ed. Once you get there, you'll find that the men are in C9M and the women are in C9W.
Are we on an elevated floor or are we on the first floor?
You're on the first floor.
How big is how many floors is the is there like a staircase to go up? I want to go up and I'm not turning in yet. I want to go up and just kind of like.
So where you all are at, you all are in an outbuilding. You're not in the keep proper. You're within the keep walls, but you're not part of the towers or the large keep proper. You're in what would basically have been, once upon a time, had just been a working castle for royalty, the servants' quarters. So it is a single floor, sparsely furnished, rows of beds, chamber pots, and a small table with a candle. There is no armor racks. There's no weapon racks. It is just bare necessities for the acolytes.
And are we in with a bunch of other acolytes?
You are.
How many bunks are in
There
our
are 50
barracks?
bunks on each side.
I'm gonna burst through the door and be like, "Coming through, order the Lycan, make way."
As you bust through, give me a straight charisma roll.
That is going to be charisma is going to be a 17, 16 plus 1.
As you come through, order of the liking coming through, you hear woo, people cheering and everything. As other members of your clan are obviously here. You hear a few disparaging remarks about dragonborns and their mothers, but no one has actually owned up to the words.
I laugh loudly at those.
Excellent. Let me make a note of that.
I'm gonna warn all of you right now. I snore.
You're a fucking dwarf. Of course you snore.
And I'm gonna go and I'm gonna look for a bottom bunk near the door.
Give me an investigation check.
No.
What'd you roll?
Oh wait, no. I rolled a 4, but I have a +5 investigation, so maybe 9.
9. There is a upper and lower bunk near the door. In fact, that is the only bunks that are open.
Yeah, I take a bottom bunk. Because
Okay.
I'll be damned if this dwarf is climbing into bed.
So am I on the top bunk then?
Well, there's 3 of you in one bunk, so however y'all decide to get it.
Oh,
There's no other bunk beds or beds available.
Nope.
Wait, wouldn't there be 4 of us?
You done took one.
Oh, okay.
So there's
I see
2
what you're
beds
saying.
and 4 people.
Yeah.
Where's the weakest motherfucker? I'm flipping him out of that bed, and I'm taking that bed.
Well, it's either your companion Mugwort or your companion Skarsgård.
No, I'm talking dudes from the other keeps.
Give me an investigation check.
As he's
It's
looking
gonna be a
around,
17
Down
plus
already.
5.
as he's looking around, I just want to kind of walk over, and I'm gonna wait until he's not looking and try to plop down in the bed next to him. Since dwarf and a frog guy, there's plenty of room.
Okay, so
That's cute.
you see a halfling sitting on the bottom bunk. He kind of scrawny for a halfling, kind of short. He's got a set of daggers. He's sitting there whistling and polishing.
Oh, is that who I see?
That's who you see.
And I'm gonna look at him and be like, "You're small. You can fit with somebody else. I'm way bigger. I need a full bed."
Give me. Are you trying to persuade him or are you trying to intimidate?
No, I'm
him?
intimidating him.
Give me an intimidation check.
As I'm sitting next to Bjarner, I'm gonna kind of like elbow him and be like, "Hey, you wanna kind of bet me to see who's gonna win? You think it's gonna be
14 plus 1 for 15.
the dragon or the halfling?"
Oh, please, mister, don't hurt me. I'll give you the bed. Just don't hurt me.
No, I'm not taking that bet. And why don't you go find a lily pad somewhere? This bunk's taken.
Oh yeah.
Boom.
And I spread my feet out as wide as I can on the bed, taking up as much space as possible, trying to shove him off.
So you
Just
take about
big
half the
dick
bed
in it,
and
just-
you go, no.
Oh.
So this halfling is please don't hurt me.
You're fine. I'm not gonna hurt you. I just need your bed.
No.
No.
No what?
No. I'm not giving you my bed.
I grab him and I stand him to his feet, and I'm like, "You don't have a choice."
Okay, as you reach for him,
Oh.
He's cleaning daggers, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
he was cleaning daggers. You will take a total of 17 points of damage as the 2 daggers find the inside of your forearms twice each.
Oh.
Damn.
He will step back onto the bed, spinning the daggers into a reverse grip, and say, I said I'm not giving you my bed. So you take your bitch ass down the hall and find someplace else to sleep.
I wanna ask him what keep is he, or like what order is he from?
Lycan.
Well, I can't take a Lycan's bed. I didn't know that you were Lycan. You should have said something.
If you can fucking read, I shouldn't have to. He points to his chest, which you obviously see the
You
symbol
were
of
hunched
the.
over cleaning your daggers. How am I gonna see your crest if you're hunched over? You're short of shit already. Don't blame me for being hunched over in the dark, not near a candle. So
Wow.
say some
Hey,
shit next time.
I'm gonna.
Hey,
go
Balgor,
female.
you're getting blood on his bed, man. That's not nice. You ought to look to that.
That's okay.
Don't you have
Fuck him.
All right. So, over in the female side, most of the acolytes are in bed, asleep. There are 2 standing sentry. They have gathered what rations they had together and made a hospitality table.
How cute. How many bunk? What are there any bunks available?
They are about 6 or 7.
That's where it's at. Look, I'm going to take the furthest one away from you. I think it'd be best. I'm gonna just start trying to go as far away.
Give me an investigation check.
You won't get any arguments from me. And Ellie's going to look for a top bunk near the door.
Investigation check, please.
21.
8.
Okay, so how will I play that? Okay, so yeah, Ellie finds the bed, top bunk near the door, and you find 6 bunks down. The farthest one away from her would be a top bunk, 6 down. But you're still, within eyesight. You can still watch her as she sleeps.
Good. I'm gonna grab my pack out and pull out everything and just make sure I've still got everything that I packed and nibble on a
Give
bit
me
of
an
a
investigation check.
ration. 18.
Everything is still there.
Ellie's going to check her gear, grab a piece of fruit or something from the table, and just sit and have a snack and maybe look over like maps or something that she has in her case.
Okay. Do y'all plan on going to bed?
Hey, she's just sitting on her bed.
Is there anywhere to... So, because we've come at, like, nighttime, is there any,
Correct.
like, actual, like, canteen area?
No.
No, okay. Easy. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish snacking on some nuts and I'm gonna, like, sit up on the edge of and just kind of sit there going over, like, herbs and stuff that I have.
Okay. Time moves as time does, slowly creeping forward. Back in the men's side of things, one of the drow will give up his bed for you, Balgor, so that you have a place to lay your head. Feeling sorry that you got your ass beat by a halfling.
I didn't draw my sword, did I? Then it wasn't a real fight. And actually, like, I'll walk up to the drow and I'll say, thank you. And I'll pull out the gold that I got from the driver and I'll hand him the gold.
And he will take it happily.
And I'll ask you, what order and what is your name?
I am Lax, L-A-X. I am from the Profane Soul.
I will remember that name and your generosity.
So,
The bed above Bjarner is still empty, right? So when he kicked me out, I pretty much crawled up into it.
well, that's what I figured had happened, but yeah. So, you two are bunked to each other. Balgor has a bunk.
Oh, well, I suppose I'm definitely not sleeping on the floor. Okay, who is selling their bed? Would like to
How
purchase
much?
one? How much? We will start at I will pay 5 gold for a bed.
You see, like 6 people raise their hand.
Oh, well, very well. Okay. I'll pick whoever's closest.
Okay, so it's a half elf order of the Profane Soul as well. He takes the money. And, fuck yeah, you have a bed.
Oh, very well. Good deal. Thank you. Very nice to meet you, sir.
He's gone. Like, he took the money and ran in case you changed your mind.
I'm gonna, like, crawl into bed and kind of snuggle up and, like, put the blanket over my head
Okay.
and just sleep like that.
Is everybody else going to sleep?
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
going to lay down and pass out.
Okay, then I need everybody but Atlanta. Please earmuff.
Hold on, wrong button.
As you begin to drift off to sleep, you begin to hear whispers. Your sleep comes in fits as you begin to see a vision. You see a young woman, a young half-elf. She is surrounded by darkness and shadows. You see a large wolf creeping towards her. There's something about this wolf. It is unnerving. It triggers the blood hunter sense within you. This is something to be slain. This is something of darkness and evil. This is something of damnation. You see it lunge towards the woman, and you wake up.
That's the first time that's ever happened, hasn't it?
It is the first time that has ever happened.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna like sit up in like a puddle of kind of like sweat and kind of like look around to see like if anyone's like awake. Yeah, is anyone awake?
Eliana, give me a perception check.
Let's see. 13.
You will, as you're beginning to fall into deep slumber, you will hear Sarah wake with a start, with an audible gasp.
So she'll sit up and look over at her. What is it?
I don't know. It's never happened before. I don't know why I'm talking to you about it, but there's no one else really here anymore.
Do you want me to come over there so the others do not hear?
Yes, I do.
Right. So she'll get down out of her bunk, go over and climb into the bunk with Sarah.
As I was falling asleep, there was this woman, and she was surrounded by like darkness and these shadows, and there was this huge wolf, and something's just triggered, and I just feel so close to this woman that I just can't. It can't be escaped. I don't know what to do about it.
That's very strange. You're shaking.
It's never happened, and I've always had control of my own mind, but I feel like it was slipping. It was very weird. I don't know what to make of it.
Ellie's gonna place her hand on Sarah's shoulder.
She's gonna pretend to not acknowledge it, but she feels it.
Giggity.
I don't know what it can mean. Have you ever felt anything like that?
No, I haven't. I'm not prone to premonition or anything like that.
I never thought I would be either. But until everything that's happened in the last 5 years, who knows anymore? Yeah. What is the best thing? Should we talk to the captain about it?
Perhaps.
We should just leave it.
Perhaps talk to him about it in the morning. He might know more than we do.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Do you want me to sit with you a while? Will you calm down?
Yes, that would be lovely.
All right. Eliana's gonna sit quietly with Sarah.
So, falling into silence, perhaps finding solace in each other's company. When sleep comes, it will be peaceful, although there will always be that edge of tension. Will the dreams, will the visions return? We're on the male barracks as everyone falls asleep. I need everyone but Dan to please earmuff. You're falling asleep, Dan. You're having visions of your past. You're there in the money house counting coin. You are looking at your ledger, signing off debts that have been paid and making notations of those that are still owed. And then everything falls away. You're in darkness, complete and total. You feel hopeless and alone. You feel as if you have fallen into nothing and that you are nothing. Then you will see a pinprick through the darkness, a soft yellow light. Your chest, you can feel your heart beating, pounding as your feet begin to carry you. You have to escape this darkness. You have to get away. And as the light grows and grows and you burst through, you find yourself standing in a chapel. You're watching a wedding. You see a beautiful woman, a even more beautiful man as they are about to give their vows. You see one of the bridesmaids, the head matron of the bridesmaids, the matron of honor, step forward. You see a dagger. You see a dagger. Why is there a dagger at a wedding? And as the woman will draw back, you will wake with a start. Reality coming back.
Oh, that was very odd.
I need Balgor, Bianor, and Muckwort to please give me perception checks.
Maybe a solid 14 for Balgor.
It's a solid roll of poo for me for 3.
I got a 17.
Bianor, you and you alone will hear it. Perhaps you just weren't quite asleep yet, or perhaps it was just the years that you have spent doing this crazy thing, hunting down the darkness, that you don't sleep quite as deep as others might, but you will hear Skarsgård wake with an audible start, with a deep breath of fear. You can almost smell the stench of fear emanating from him.
When I hear him wake, my hand immediately goes to my axe. After a moment, realizing that it was probably just a dream, I call out, "Hey, Skarsgård, you alright over there?"
Oh, yes, I'll be fine. I was having such a wonderful dream. There were so many coins. It was beautiful. It was a wonderful day. Then an awful wedding happened. It was very odd, very, very odd. Something with a wedding with the dagger. I'm not sure what's going on, but it just seems very real, very vivid.
Oh, hell. All right, so Bjarne gets up out of bed and reluctantly walks over to lean against Skarsgård's bed. Look, I ain't your guidance counselor, but tell me everything you remember about this dream. Sometimes these things are important.
Oh, well, I remember I was sitting in the counting house, counting coins, doing my leisures, that was the most important thing of the dream, of course. But then,
as he says counting coins, like, you can't see in the dark, but if you could, Bjorn's face just grimaces, like, with absolute disdain for that sentence.
But then there was a wedding, a very odd wedding with the matron of honor and a dagger, and seemed all very fishy to me.
So the matron of honor pulled a dagger. She stabbed the groom?
I'm not quite sure what happened.
All right. Well, maybe we should talk to the captain about this in the morning.
It's just going to be worrying him over nothing, I think, right? It can't be anything that bad.
Your call. I'm going back to bed.
Very well. Hopefully, go back to the peaceful dreams.
Hey, Tyr, I've got a funny question.
Sure.
Did Ellie make it back to her own bunk before she fell into trance, or did they fall asleep just kind of sitting there together?
I tell you what, go ahead and give me, I'm just going to call it a straight con check.
Okay. Let's see. 10.
They fell asleep leaning against each other,
Oh, yeah. Get it, son.
which I need both of you to roll just a straight D20.
No modifiers, right?
No modifiers.
17.
16.
How do y'all wake up, Eliana?
As Eliana starts to come out of trance, she realizes where she is and kind of smiles
Well,
to
let me
herself.
rephrase. What position are your all's bodies
Oh,
when you wake up?
Since she was kind of like trying to comfort Sarah, I could imagine she was actually like had her back against the footboard and Sarah kind of leaned on her shoulder.
Okay. So the morning comes. The horns sounding the reveille. You flutter your eyes open first, Sarah. You feel warmth. So much warmth. And you hear the beating of the heart of the elven maid whose chest your head is laying on, the feel of her arm still around you in her sleep before you wake, Eliana.
I guess we fell asleep.
It would seem so.
Yes.
I'm just going to go back to my things.
I'm feeling a lot better.
I'm glad you feel better this morning. Going to go back over to my bunk.
I'm like,
Get ready for the day.
get back into my bunk and cover my head with a blanket and just be like,
Ellie's gonna go back to her bunk and sit with her back to Sarah and just grin to herself.
The horns will continue to blow, letting you know that you have about 20 minutes to wake up, get your gear, and assemble in the Great Hall as was instructed.
Would that rest be considered a long rest?
That is a long rest.
Sweet, I get my 17 HP back.
Woohoo, I get my
Sucker.
4 self-inflicted.
Fucking halfling.
Yes, I am.
Welcome to playing with Tyr.
Yeah.
So for those of you following along at home, I have one criteria if it was a good game. If my players cuss me by the time it's over with, I did a good job. So, is there anyone doing anything special before you gather in the Great Hall as you were commanded?
Is there a library here?
There is not.
Okay.
This is for 300 years, this place was abandoned. You all would know this history, and so to enlighten our audience, 300 years ago, well, actually longer than that, a great demon almost destroyed the world. After he was dealt with, and by dealt with, he was trapped away. He wasn't actually killed. The Blood Hunters organized. They formed keeps across all the land, and the mightiest of the keep, their home base of operations, was here in the north of the Ulervelt Plains, the Keep Gregorian. As time went on, people forgot things they should not have forgotten. What was once fact became history, history became legend, and legend became myth. The blood hunters became despised, and they separated. 2 years ago, the demon returned, almost devouring the world. It was after his defeat that once more the Sanguine Tribunal, the heads of the clans and the keeper of the mythos, reformed here at Keep Gregorian and have slowly been refurbishing, rehabbing the keep. And, well, you all were called home for a reason. You just don't know.
I reckon if there's not a library, then I'm going to go look for Chow.
So you will see that there is, outside of the entrance to the Great Hall, a row of tables. You will see individuals lined up at these tables, as it is the Chow line. They are different pots and cauldrons and meats being cooked over an open fire. You will see individuals giving instructions to pick up the tray, to pick up the trencher, to pick up the mugs that are there to provide for water. They are guiding people, having them eat one by one, sending them in to the Great Hall. Apparently, it's going to be a eat and watch kind of conference or meeting.
Having him under me and get up and go look for food, I'm gonna, like, once he finishes pretty much getting up, and I'm gonna jump down and follow him and just kind of be like, snored so loud. I wonder if he heard my snores. Good Lord.
I'm gonna
Give me a perception check, Banner.
Oh, didn't? No, I heard nothing. I have an 8.
Yeah, you were gone. You were.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I had a 5.
Oh yeah, you were
The wrong
out
stat.
cold.
Yep. No, I slept like a log. When it came to your snoring, the only thing I heard in the middle of the night was Skarsgård, wake up. Because that sounded like distress. You just sounded like the frogs next to my fishing hole back home.
gonna like
So, is there anyone that doesn't eat? Let's just do it this way. Balgor, do you get food?
Yes.
And then Banner, you done said you would. Eliana,
Initially.
Muckwort.
Yep.
Sierra.
Sarah. Yep. Yeah, I will eat after she makes sure she's all glammed up, and then she'll go and eat.
All right, and Skarsgård.
Skarsgård may complain about the quality, but he's not one to turn down from free food.
So you all are moved through the chow line, directed into the Great Hall. Being alkalites, you are not to sit on the first floor. You're actually directed to the balconies above. The Great Hall being a beautiful, beautiful amphitheater. The stage carved from what appears to be a solid piece of marble. The dwarf instantly noticing that the stage and the archway around it seem to have all come from one piece. The stairs seem to be carved from stone that you do not recognize. It is almost unnatural. Making your way up to the balcony, you will see that there are hundreds and hundreds of carvings and engravings that cover every square inch of the ceiling and the top quarters of the walls, depicting gods, demons, monsters, constellations. It is as if the artist was trying to capture everything in this chaotic mess of art. You find seats. You begin to eat your food. It is plain but warm. You will hear the doors to the hall close. Darkness will engulf the room. Not so much as a terrifying darkness, but as if someone had magically simply dimmed the light that was there. You will see the light at the stage will remain bright as you will see a woman in armor, hair braided. It is raven black, her eyes deepest blue for those that would be able to see, given those that have dark vision. With her is a man, old, his hair white like snow, his body bent with age as he relies on his walking stick. He is covered strictly in a white robe with a white bandage around his eyes. She will guide the man to the center of the stage. He will stamp his walking staff 3 times, and he will begin to speak. Brothers and sisters, the time has come. We have all heard the legends. We have all heard the prophecies. We all know that we are but waiting for the claws that rend and the teeth that bite. That time is upon us. The shaded rose, the shadowed flower of the gardens, they are blooming. You will hear an audible gasp below you. An audible gasp that will turn out to cries, to screams. I need everyone to please make a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck me.
Okay. Say Constitution.
All right, we're going from the bottom this way up. Skarsgård.
6.
Sarah.
20.
Muckwort.
19.
Eliana.
5. Yeah.
Vaynor.
I got a dirty 20.
And Balgor.
17.
Okay, so Eliana, Skarsgård, you all will be the first to feel it. It will be like fire at your mouth, down your throat, into your stomach. It will be pain that rivals anything you've ever seen as you each take 20 points of damage. The rest of you will feel the same pain coursing through you as you take 10 points of damage. Those of you that are able to remain on your feet, those will be the ones of you that pass the Constitution saving throw, will look as you begin to see bodies drop one after the other beneath you. In a great wave of death, you will see those, the elder, the seasoned, laying low. The old man will begin to open his mouth to scream. I need those of you that pass to please make a perception check. All right, so Baldur,
13.
Daniel,
15.
Muckwort,
16.
Sarah.
17.
You all will notice that as the man tries to speak, he begins to claw at his throat. You see smoke coming from his mouth? No, it's not smoke. It's something more. It's shadows. You will see his frame stand upright, his arms out to his side, as you will see like marionette strings erupting from his skin in swirling darkness. You will see his body begin to jerkily move towards the edge of the platform that he stood on, this beautiful solid marble. You will see him jump to the ground. You will see his hands come behind his back, clasping as he turns and begins slamming his head over and over and over into the stage until his body limp collapses. And then you will hear laughter. Oh, Yes, the time of the shadowed rose and the darkened queen is upon us. And you thought you could stop us. You thought you could keep us in our chains and in our shackles. You thought you could keep the gates locked? No. You were wrong. You were dead wrong. You will hear coughing next to you, wheezing. You will look over, and you will see one of the brothers of the order. He is not a blood hunter. No, he is a cleric. He is one of the few that dare travel with you. Blood coming from his mouth, his eyes glazed. They see no longer the world of the living. He will clasp his holy symbol, saying a silent prayer to his God in a tongue that none of you are familiar with. A soft orange glow will erupt from him, caressing each and every one of you, gently healing you, bringing back 17 points of health. I'm sorry, he will say as he falls away, and the shadows around you will come alive. I need everyone to do two things. One, I need you all to roll initiative. And second, we're going to go over to Owlbear.rodeo to our battle map.
All right.
I have put the battle map and the link to it in our chat. For those of you watching, Owlbear.rodeo, it's a great app. It's web-based. It was made by two individuals out in Australia. It brings you the ability to play online and do battle maps with tokens, even spell effects, without having the heavy underside of the virtual tabletop. They were nice enough to give us permission to use it, and we absolutely love it. So, starting from top to bottom, Baldor, what is your initiative?
Good old 3.
Danor,
14.
Eliana,
11.
Muckwort,
21.
Sarah,
12.
and Skarsgård.
24.
The map
Okay.
the map is supposed to have that big black on it, right?
Yes, the map is supposed to have the big black.
It's kind of like
Um,
a fog of war, correct?
Yes. Is Balrog me? 'Cause I don't see my token otherwise.
I put you in there.
I think that's Balrog. I think it was misspelled.
I typoed your name.
No worries. I can fix that. I have the tools.
Yep, you're the one with the red. Alrighty, so Owlbear Rodeo.
I'll be ready.
But nah.
You will see the shadows beginning to give birth to goblins as they begin making their way towards you.
What a great way to start the morning.
Best way if I've ever heard one.
I can think of better ways to start the day.
Alrighty. Oh, I need to roll initiative for them. Almost forgot.
Come on, who doesn't love fresh blood on their hands in the morning?
All right, Skarsgård, you're up first.
Okay, so we are all down here at this like entranceway.
That is correct. You all are are here. This is the entrance to the balconies. This is the actual balcony level of the chapel, the grand hall.
Okay. Well, in that case, let's see. We're going to move up to about here. Wait, let's see. Oh, here. 5.
Each square is 5 feet, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I was counting them out to make sure I was in range, and it looks like I am in range of this one here because my crossbow has a range of 100 feet. So I can.
Also, if you look over here at the little tool that looks like a carpenter square above the water drop and below the paintbrush, that is a measuring tool. And you are 74 feet away from the farthest one straight down that hallway. So.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, so I have plenty of I'm in plenty of range. We will go ahead and just crouch here at this big thing in the center is a table, I'm guessing.
It is actually a column.
Oh, it's a column. Oh, okay. In that case, I will kind of crouch at this column and shoot at Goblin 1.
All right. Go ahead and make that roll, please.
And that is a natural 1.
Okay.
That is a natural.
Now, I told you all that I do not play that natural 1s and natural 20s or anything other than rolls on saves and skill checks. They are, however, something on attack rolls because I do play with fumble tables, as we used to call them back in good old 2nd edition. So, what I'm going to do at this point is figure out what exactly your fate is, my friend.
What is the will of the dice?
The will of the dice. You move into position. You are careful. You're so careful because bolts cost money and you do not want to waste them. You crouch. You pull the crossbow. You take careful aim. You pull the trigger and you hear a snap as your bowstring snaps. You have taken great care of your arrows. Not so much your bowstring as it was neglected. It was left to whatever elements. You have basically snapped your bowstring, and, well, I don't know if you have another.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit. Great.
I didn't actively take additional ones, so we'll see what...
Yeah, I noticed that on your character sheet. Muckmort, you're up.
I am going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to pretty much move right next to Skarsgård, except on, is this opposite thing, I guess another like wall pillar right there?
Yeah, that's a wall.
Okay, I'll crouch around the corner and I'll kind of look over Skarsgård as I'm reaching into my cloak and pulling out my crossbow and say, here's hoping I don't have your luck, and fire
Here's
the goblin.
hoping that's a natural 1.
How the fuck did you do that?
Oh no.
No. No.
So,
man.
So, Muckworth, you looking at your companion, you all came from the same keep. You all have spent many times on the road together, and he has chastised you many times for your actions. With that cocky, I hope I don't have your snap, your bowstring breaks as you pull the trigger as well.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Sucks to
rough
suck.
start.
Bienor. Sorry. Bienor. You.
Yeah, Bjarnor. I'm gonna as my action, I'm going to take my crossbow.
oh no!
which is a light crossbow, off my back.
We're gonna
And-
get a party wipe. It's gonna happen.
And I'm going to toss it over to Skarsgård.
Hey.
Here, try that one. And
Thank you.
and then I'm going to look at...
Hold on. So I need an athletics or an acrobatics check from you to toss it. And then I need a dexterity check to see if he catches it.
Okay, athletics, 19.
Dexterity check of 21.
So it's as if it was planned. You, without even looking, grab your crossbow, sending it flying across, as he just grabs it, spinning it around and preparing to do combat. So we'll call that your bonus action. I'll be nice.
No, because I'm about to use my bonus action.
Oh, okay.
Which is why I'm not taking an action other than to toss him the thing. I look over at Balgor and I'm like, well, Dragon Breath, shall we get this party started right? And with that, I activate my hybrid transformation and I go from being a 4'6", 172-pound dwarf in a breastplate to being a near 9 foot tall, near 600-pound grizzly bear were creature, and I roar at the top of my voice when I finish my transformation, and that will be my action.
Summoning the power of the blood, calling forth the bear within. You all will hear the sounds of bones popping, snapping as they dislocate, as they elongate. You will hear the grunts and the growls, as this is not a pleasant experience to witness. You will see the dwarf drop to his knees and begin to transform before your very eyes as he will rise up. 9 foot tall hybrid bear, bipedal creature. He will roar. The goblins will stutter for a moment as they were not told anything about such creatures here. And that will bring up Sierra.
All right.
I slide move. I'm just gonna move my token a little bit.
Yep, go ahead.
Gonna like stretch and be like, I guess it's time to get this started. She is going to pull out her sword, and then she's just gonna start kind of moving towards them. Can I hold my action to attack until I am attacked by a goblin?
You certainly can.
Cool.
You are holding your attack this turn.
Until
Okay.
attacked.
And I will bring up Eliana.
Let's see. This is Ellie here. Well, she was going to do one thing, but she doesn't want to risk hitting Sarah. So, let me see distance. She's actually just gonna, for the moment, she's just going to move up. So she's kind of next to Sarah.
Okay.
Actually, she's going to move to this side of Sarah since the big creature looks like he's about to charge through.
All right.
And let's see. So you movement first. Oh, she's going to use an Eldritch Blast and try to hit this guy here peeking around the corner.
Okay.
So, yeah, let's
Can
try
you
an
give me the
Eldritch
attack roll?
Blast. Yep. So that's +5. 10. My dice hate me tonight.
will definitely miss.
I think they just like 10.
Look, it's better than a
They do
1.
seem like them. It is better than a 1.
So it's the incantation summoning the sickening green energy. It goes bolting past down the hallway, past the corpse, past the goblin. There was a squirrel that had made his way in.
Oh, poor squirrel.
He's gone.
Someone start the squirrel tally now.
Oh gosh.
That will bring up the goblin's turn. And I think that before they go, looking at the time, we'll go ahead and take our break. Leave you all in suspense of what they have planned.
Oh, what's gonna happen? All right, we're gonna take
So
a break.
we'll take 10 minutes. We'll be back. Thanks, guys.
See you soon.
Whew.
We're clear.
Sometimes I forget I'm just a drummer. I should make my drums bleed. It's your passion that I borrow, your freedom that I'm following blindly. Who's gonna stop us now? Gonna stop us now? Who's gonna stop us now? Gonna stop us now? And try to keep my toes down, but no ground seems fond of that arrangement. You keep me fastened to this earth like I'm connected to the dirt, like I'm ancient. It's sometimes when the mirror looks clearer on my body than I wish for. Your eyes repair my reflection in your stare. I see perfection for the first time. Who's gonna stop us now? Gonna stop us now? Who's gonna stop us now? Gonna stop us now?
second I slip away, I let it go and feel alright. Another level of the night. Can't fight this feeling, dust off my side. Another reason to try. You got me thinking I'm close. Can't be the only words that you told me, making me feel like I'm close. Can't say I doubt it, don't talk about it. I'm tired of feeling so. Tell me I can't take this shit no more, baby. Can't be the only words that you told me down, making me feel like. Tell me I can't take this shit no more, baby. Can't say I doubt it. How does it feel? Don't talk about it.
I was feeling down, but I'm on the mend. I'll tell you that I'm happy, so you'll think I am. Yeah, I got a problem and I can't pretend. Yeah, I just wish that you would understand. But you got me going, baby. Got me thinking that you're mine. I lay it all on the table. I just wish that you'd be mine. You say that you're sorry, I guess only partly. We act like we're still friends, just when it's convenient. Do you really mean it? Am I just a regret? Girl, you know I'm not over you yet. Act like I got my shit together when I don't. I tell you that I will when I know I won't. Yeah, I just wish that I knew what I want. Yeah, I just wish that I could take it on. But you got me going, baby. Got me thinking that you're mine. I lay it all on the table. I just wish that you'd be mine.
One. Hello, everyone.
Welcome back. As we had taken our break, our faithful party of blood hunters had made it to Keep Gregorian. They had had a good night's sleep, some better than others. They had gone through the chow line, they had attended the assembly, and disaster had struck. Most of the elder blood hunters lay dead beneath them in the great hall. The wise sage, the truth speaker, the visionary of the Bloodhunter clan, murdered by some unseen force. They too fell victim to the poison, but managed to survive. A dying cleric healed them, and now they're locked in combat. And it is time for the goblins that they are facing to make their move.
Oh my gosh. Was Captain murdered?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, Captain, no! Oh, Captain, my Captain.
She beat me to it.
Captain Touchy.
Love that movie.
Perception? That's a 10.
You have not seen Captain. You do not know if Captain is alive or dead.
I'll accept that.
The goblins will move into either side of the hallways. You will see them look at you, sneer. She lives. They will each pull a curved blade from their pouch and cut their own throats. As they fall dead, shadows arise from their corpses, looming. Balgor, your turn.
What the fuck?
Do I see like actual like are they like a gaseous form? Are they like a physical shadow apparition? Like what am I seeing?
Give me a perception check.
That is gonna be a 13.
They look like they're corporeal. They look like they're something you could touch. They are just swirling masses of shadow looming over these corpses of the goblins.
I'm gonna walk right past Murkwort. You broke your drawstring, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out my crossbow and kind of just like hard plant it into his chest and say, "Don't break this one." And I'm gonna just start walking back I'm gonna start making my way forward, and I'm gonna move about 20 feet forward.
Okay. So each one of those squares is 5 feet.
And I'm gonna turn around to Murkwort and I'm gonna say, "Don't shoot me in the back." And I'm gonna ready my action to attack.
All right. That will bring up Skarsgård.
Well, I have a light crossbow now, correct? Is that right? Your Honor?
Yes, that's what I handed you, a light crossbow.
Okay. I wanted to be sure I knew what it was. Okay. In that case, we should. We'll go after Goblin 2. Let's see. Since you have it,
Light
what's the
crossbows
range?
and 80-foot range, 1d8 damage.
Oh, okay, cool. So I'm plenty close enough.
Merc, you have a heavy crossbow.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to shoot at Goblin 2 with my newly acquired crossbow.
Don't roll a 1.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, that's not a 1, but it's not very good. We got a 13 to hit.
That will not hit. You will let fly the arrow. It's streaking down the hallway, passing right past Balgor, looking as if it's going to hit the shadow, and the shadow will just twist, contorting its form, the arrow flying harmlessly past.
Yep.
That will bring up Muckwort.
So he is going to pretty much walk up next to Balgor and draw the crossbow that he is handed and take aim. Now, neither one of us hit because it broke. So yeah, they're all fresh. I'm just going to take aim at the one on the left, pretty much the leftmost.
Goblin 1.
Yep. And with the crossbow, that is +5. Okay. So 9, 5 + 1. So 15 to hit.
15 will miss. Again, the arrow flying towards the creature, the shadow seeming to just thin themselves, the arrow passing through them.
And then I wouldn't be able to give the crossbow back to him after that, right?
You get one free object interaction. So,
could I?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so I'm gonna give him the crossbow back because we're close enough that next, I'm pretty much gonna indicate when I give it back to him, like, hey, we're close enough. I'm gonna get him next time. I'm gonna try it.
Okay. Vanyor.
I'm going to bonus
Hold on 1
action.
second. I need to do something with your token. As you are a 9-foot.
Thank you.
There you go.
There we go. I'm gonna as my bonus action, I'm gonna take my claws and I'm gonna rake across my forearms. And my claws are gonna light with fire. So I will deal a D4 to myself for 2 points of damage. And then I am going to move. I'm going to move up here, and I am going to hold my action until one of them comes close enough to strike.
All right. And then that will bring up Syrah.
All right. I am going to. Damn it.
Yes, let the hate flow.
I'm going to push past Eliana to move 30 feet to get close enough to this Goblin 5, and then I'm going to go for an attack with my Sword of the Swarm.
Okay.
Yeah. That'll be a beautiful 15.
15 will miss.
Yep.
Pushing past Eliana, drawing your blade, that wicked Flamberger blade with the corpse crosspiece, the creature crucified, swinging. The shadows will simply part as your blade will pass through them.
Okay.
Any bonus actions?
No, I am not. Nope. I'm going to
Okay.
hold.
All right, Eliana.
Eliana is going to take just a half second to like really look at these creatures. Let me see how close I am. Yes, he's in range. And she's going to cast True Strike. So
Okay.
she's going to point her finger at it, and the magic will grant her insight into the target's defenses.
Okay.
As long as she doesn't lose concentration, she'll have advantage on her next attack roll against it.
Okay. Very good. And which one was that?
That is this goblin here that Sarah is
Goblin
fighting.
5. So we'll mark him green for a true strike.
So, what are his defenses? It gives her insight into their defenses.
That insight is what allows you to attack with advantage. It doesn't actually give you information on their defenses or anything of that nature. So,
Oh, okay.
good try.
Ooh. Well, just reading it, it's written. All right.
Okay, it is their turn. Let me measure right quick. So, Muckwork and Bogor, y'all will see the shadows in front of you disappear.
Merrickworth's just gonna blink once, twice, kind of turn over to Balgor and be like, that's not normal.
Skarsgård, you will notice they appear between you and your comrades. The first one attacking at Muckmort. That is a 14. Will that strike?
Armor class is 14.
14 if it meets or beats. That will
He's
be
within 5 feet of me, so I'm going to invoke Sentinel attack,
okay.
and I'm going to swing on the goblin that swung at him.
Okay, so you're swinging at the shadow. Go ahead.
Yep.
And in the interim, you take 5 points of damage. Muckmort.
Okay.
And I will do, we're going to go swing with the unarmed strike. Use my claws. That is going to be a 15 plus 7 for 22.
Okay, you're using your claws. As you swing at these, your claws pass through the shadows.
Okay.
All right. Second attack. That is a 16, Muckmort. I need a strength check, please. You will take 2 points of damage also.
$10.
The creature, the tendrils coming from it, almost that of like an octopus. They will smack you once, smack you twice, and then wrap around you. You are grappled. The next one going to attack you, Logor. The first is a 13. Will that hit?
Does not.
13 misses. Well, if a 13 misses, I know a 2 will miss.
That'll definitely miss.
This one will come here towards Sarah. This one will charge you, Baranor. Attacking Sarah first. That is a 2. That will not hit. That is a 19.
Try. That'll hit.
That is 2 points of damage, and I need a strength check, please.
Yep. That is a 13.
That is not enough. You are also engulfed in the shadow tendrils.
Okay.
All right. Bayanor. This one will swing on you.
All right.
Actually, I want you to do yours first because you held your...
I held my action.
Yep, so go ahead and
I've
make your
been
attacks first.
Waiting to strike. All right, so I'm going to bring my flaming claws down on this thing. And that is going to be 14 plus 7.
That will hit.
21 to hit. All right, the claws do D6, and the Crimson Right, I believe, does a D4. Yeah. D4. So that's going to be 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 5 is 12, plus 1 for Predatory Strike will be a 13. 13 points of damage.
Okay, you swipe through. You hear it screech and withdraw as it was not expecting the radiance from your claws. You see a swirling moment of a face appearing, a older gentleman, with his face twisted in horror and agony.
And now I believe it's its turn to attack me.
It is. First strike is a dirty 20.
That'll hit.
That will be 5 points of damage.
What kind of damage is that?
That is psychic damage.
Oh, well, yeah, I'll take all of that then.
And this is a 18.
18 will hit.
That will be 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need a strength check.
Okay, is that bludgeoning damage magical or is it just plain bludgeoning?
It's magical.
Okay, so I take all of that too. Good to know. And strength check. That's a dirty 20.
Okay, you are not grappled by the creatures.
Of course I'm not. I'm a giant fucking bear.
Okay, that will bring up Balgor.
Okay, so I am going to, after witnessing my claws pass through the shadow, I'm going to go ahead and use my bonus action first, and I'm going to activate my Crimson Right. I'm going to roll a d4. And that'll be 1 point of damage to myself. And I activate my Fire Crimson Right as I draw my sword. As I draw my sword, I not only emit fire from my sword, but on top of that, there is a moon glow. So a bright moon glow surrounds me for 15 feet from my scimitar. And I'm going to go ahead and swing on Goblin 1.
All right, please make your attack roll.
That is going to be a 10 plus 7.
We'll hit.
17. And then that will be a d6. That'll be 5 plus 11 for 16.
Okay. You will hear it screech. The shadow is falling away. You will see the face of a small child, a small female child, her face twisted in agony before the shadows fall to nothing.
And then I will, nice. And I will go ahead and I will end my turn.
Alrighty, that will bring up Skarsgård.
Okay. Skarsgård will take a coin from his pocket, say another prayer to Razikale, and press the coin into the light crossbow, imbuing it with the righteous fire of Razikale with the Crimson Right, and shoot it at the Goblin 2 that's right in front of him.
Okay.
Pooh. Wow. Good old 13.
13 will miss. The arrow striking forward, the creature spinning, as it were, the face of the elder gentleman staring at you with a grimace as the shadows part, the arrow flying harmlessly away. That will bring up Muckwort.
I'm no longer grappled, correct?
You are still... Oh, no, it died. So, yeah, you are no longer grappled.
All right, well, having plopped back down on the ground, he's going to kind of look over at the remaining shadow and just say, oh, I guess it's time to light this place up. And he's going to be holding on to his trident with one arm, reach over and grasp his bracer with his other, cutting himself to activate his Crimson Right. And that's going to take 2 points of damage as he then takes his bloody hand and grabs the other part of his trident, activating it and activating the Rite of the Dawn. So the trident's just going to glow real bright. And then he's going to attack with that to the creature in front of him. And of course, I have... Wait a minute. Because I have the great weapon fighting, you can re-roll a 1 or a 2 on a damage. It's on a damage.
So what'd you roll on that attack?
2.
Oh.
So that would have been mighty 8. What? 9.
Because you activated the dawn, I'm going to let you do this attack with advantage because light and shadows are constantly at war.
Alrighty then.
Just don't roll a 1 because something really bad's going to happen if you do.
Woo!
That's a 15. Or no, that's a 13. So
Plus?
13 plus the 6 plus the 1. So 20.
That will hit.
So
Dirty,
that's
dirty 20.
going to be
Dirty 20. So dirty.
D6. Actually, it's a D8 plus 4, so that's going to be
That 20 is unclean.
this guy. It's 5 plus the 4, so that's 9 plus the 2. So 9 plus 2 radiant.
Okay. Hold on. I have to make a saving throw for the radiant. That 20. So, which doesn't mean shit, but it had a +2 modifier anyway. So, 11 points of damage. I just wasted a nat 20. That makes me mad.
That makes us all very happy.
Yeah.
Especially after
I
we
was
saw
thinking
that
the
look
same
on your
thing.
face when Ben didn't roll a 1.
What do you mean? Bayanor.
Oh, good. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, I'm going to reach out and touch someone. I'm going to rake my claws through that goblin a couple more times. So that is a 15 plus 7.
That will hit.
All right. And can go ahead and do my bonus action second attack, which will be a 12 plus 7. So
Okay.
that'll be 19. Yeah. All right, cool. And then we'll take 9 points plus 5 for my strength. So that's 14 from the first strike.
Okay, so it's gone.
Oh.
You will hear it screech in agony. The face of that elderly man twisted in horror as the shadow
Then-
falls away to nothing.
Can I take my movement to come up here next to Sarah and use that second attack that I rolled against that one?
You can re-roll it, but yeah.
All right, I'll re-roll it. That's even better. That's a 17 plus 7, so that'll be a 21 or 24. And that'll be 2 plus 6 is 10 points of damage to that one.
All right. Excellent. Sarah.
Did it drop me?
No, it's still holding.
Okay, no stress.
Now, just remember, in 5e grappled, it just means your movement speed is 0. You can still attack.
Yeah.
Or you can actually try to free yourself, whichever you prefer.
Which is it's
Did
actually
Bjorn-
an action, isn't it? To wiggle free. I'm gonna do something completely different, even though it's probably gonna get hurt for it. But can I do an Arcana check to see
Sure.
what it's imbued with? Right. Yeah, that's a 10.
It's shadows.
Great, thank you. Oh, what do I got?
And a little bit of liquid smoke, like a little teriyaki on the back end.
Yum, yum, yum.
Question: Did Bjarnor just go?
Yes.
I'm after Bjarnor.
No. You're after the goblins.
Oh, because I went after him last round.
He held his attack.
Yeah, I held my action.
Yeah,
I
you
was
can-
stripping out. I was like, what the heck?
No, I got you.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, he held his attack.
Gotcha. Fair enough. I was like lost track for a second. I was like trying to. Gotcha.
All right, so any bonus actions, Sarah?
Am I allowed to use a blood curse?
Yes.
Yeah. So my bonus action, I'm going to use the blood curse of bloated agony. So you curse a creature that you can see within 30 feet, but you painfully swell until the end of your next turn. For the duration of this curse, the creature has disadvantage on strength and dexterity ability checks, and takes 1d8 necrotic damage if it makes more than one melee or ranged attack during its turn.
Okay. Is this something that gets a saving throw against?
This curse lasts for 1 minute. At the end of each turn, the cursed creature can make a Constitution saving throw. On a success, the curse ends.
All right.
Beautiful.
So, what's the DC on that?
11.
That is a 17.
I tried, and I'm painfully swollen. And that'll end my turn.
All right. So you bring forth the curse, the blood curse. You begin to swell. Your face and features becoming grotesque, especially there where the cut is. The eye and the cheek puffing out almost as if they will pop. And the creature still holds you. And now we'll bring up Eliana, who is
So-
right there beside you, by the way.
No, she's not.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, moved.
However, she's going to do something Sarah hasn't seen her do before, despite the fact that they've been living in the same keep. She's going to use a Misty Step to vanish momentarily and reappear behind the creature so that, if I'm doing this right, it's now flanked.
It is now flanked, so attacks from you or Sarah will have advantage.
And she's going to use her short sword.
Okay.
All right, so short sword. Will a 20 hit?
Is it a nat 20 or a dirty
It is
20?
It is an unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. Okay, so dirty 20. Yes, dirty 20 will hit.
All right.
Well, go ahead. And did you roll both at the same time? Because you may get a nat 20.
Nope. The other one's a 4.
Okay, so you still hit, so go ahead and roll your damage.
So that is 5 plus 7, so 12. 12 damage.
The scent of jasmine and sage bursting into the hallway as you step behind this creature that has Sierra grappled as she begins to grotesquely bloat. Your short sword finding purchase, the creature leaning back, screeching, it arching its back all the way till it can look you in the eyes. And there you see a young elven lady staring back at you, her face twisted in horror and agony before the shadow falls away to nothing.
Are you alright?
Oh, just a little banged up, but I should be fine.
Good. Oh. I have to disconnect and reconnect due to that. Give me just a second. I didn't realize it was frozen. I was looking at the map.
I didn't notice. I'm sorry.
We're fixing Ren.
There was nothing wrong with her to begin with. We were just adjusting her mic. Or
That was-
camera.
We just
That was
wanted to
her
be able to
Misty
see her
Step.
smile again. Yeah, she
That was her
Misty
Misty
stepped back
Step.
into the chat. Yeah, there you go.
So you all will see 2 more of these shadow creatures appear in the hallway.
Oh.
They will charge you, Bayanor.
All right.
First one will attack. They get advantage. That's a 14. I'm assuming that will not hit.
That will not hit me.
Its second attack. It's cocked. That is a 14 again.
That will still miss.
The second one will attack. That is a 4.
Yeah, that'll hit. No, I'm kidding.
So that is the last one is a 19.
19 will in fact hit me.
Okay, so I need you to make a strength check, please.
All right.
And you will take 6 points of psychic damage.
That is a nat 20 on my strength check. Do you need my bonus still, or
I
is
do.
that good?
I do.
All right,
'cause
that'll be
that's
a.
when-
No, I was just wondering. Yeah, it's opposed strength, so I didn't know if 20 was enough. 25.
Okay, that is more than enough. The 20 was more than enough. I just like, giving you a hard time.
All right, that's fair.
The shadow is
Fair. How
trying
many
to wrap around your large form, and you're just able to get off me.
How many points of psychic did I take?
6.
Thank you.
All right, Balgor.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and attack Goblin 2 with my scimitar.
Okay.
My question is, in regards to him attacking that, is it still skewered on my trident?
No.
It's going to be a 12 plus 7 for 19.
That will hit.
And that'll be a 4 plus 11 for 15.
How do you wish to do it?
Like, since I just took out his buddy right to his ally right to the right of him, I'm going to go ahead and just flip the sword to the other side and come down the other way.
So,
Slice him in half.
coming through, killing the one as Mugwort comes under your blade skillfully with his trident, the glowing aura of the dawn, stabbing the creature, lifting it up. As he pulls away and the creature begins to fall, you swing back your blade coming from beneath up in an arc. You feel the connection. It's like swinging your blade through water as it cuts through the shadows. You hear that haunting scream as the face of the old man, tormented, looks you in the eyes and falls to nothing.
Okay. And then I'm going to move over this way. Not seeing any more enemies. And
So
hearing
coming-
fighting on the other side of the room.
All right. So coming down and around, you see the your fellow Lycan and the creatures that surround him, and that will bring up Skarsgård.
Skarsgård will shuffle over to the other side of the pillar, getting in sights of Goblin 3 here, and take another shot with this crossbow of the dwarves and see if it will actually hit this time. Aha! That is a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
And we will roll some damage here. Let's see here. 13 piercing damage and 3 fire damage.
You will see the arrow make impact, and you will see ripples through the shadows as if it had struck water. You will see the blade, the head of the arrow ignite in the flames, and the flames will spread within this creature as its head will snap towards you. You will see a young man, maybe 20s, human, his face twisted in agony and horror as the scream seems to drive straight through your chest before he falls away to nothing. That will bring up Muckwort.
Well, since he is the only one left on this side of the room and everything's dead, and it looks like everybody went around the corner and to that side of the room, he is going to follow suit. That's 10, 15, 20, 25. Put me right behind Bergor. And as I come up behind Bergor, I'm going to say, nicely done in the other room. Nicely done indeed. And he's going to, I guess, since not really in range of anything, just hold action in case he gets attacked.
Okay, so holding your action. That will bring up Banor.
All right. Well, yeah, since I'm no longer completely surrounded, I'm going to focus on the one that's still there. And I'm going to bring my claws to bear on him, starting with a big downward slash going through the top of his head. That's probably not going to hit, though. That is a 14.
That will not hit.
And then I'm going to bonus action Take another swing. That time I rolled a 14 plus 7, 21.
We'll hit.
And that'll be 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 6 is 15 points of damage.
Tell me, Bayanor, what is the last loved one that you remember passing into the veil of the life beyond?
It's probably my mom.
Can you describe her?
She was average height for a dwarven woman. Kind of curly, reddish brown hair. Little bit of a sort of mutton chop thing going on. Stern but kind face. Kind of plain.
As your claws dig into these shadows, Bayanor, you hear a whisper. You hear a familiar voice. You hear the words, "Thank you, my son." As the shadows begin to fall away, the face twisted, you see your mother. Give me an insight check.
That is 14 plus insight is plus 3, so 17.
There is no doubt this is your mother. You see the twinkle in the eye, even though the pain is great, as the shadows have taken what was there and twisted it into a perversion that you have freed, sending the soul to the beyond. Thank you, my son. How far through time will those words follow you? As the last of the shadows fall away to nothing, the silence of death surrounding you, as the stark realization, you're all that's left. Whether it was fortune's favor or fortune's fury, the poison that you consumed, because you all have calculated quickly in your mind that it was poison in the food, the poison that you consumed did not take you, but it took everyone else. Maybe it was just that you all had started to eat. Maybe it was just the will of the gods. But one can never be certain. But what is certain is that you're alive and that you were summoned here, all of you, for a reason, that something dark was coming. And you're all now that stand. Tell me, Blood Hunters, what do you want to do?
Is there
the body of the original, when we first came into the dining hall and there was a gentleman and a woman on the stage, and he was the one that kind of caused everything. Is his body still there, or did he turn to shadows?
His body is still there.
I want to go up and do an Arcana check on the body.
Okay, so making your way downstairs, making your way down the gray aisles in between the beautifully carved pews that are now littered with corpses, you make your way to the body of the truth seer, the old prophet of your people. Give me an Arcana check.
My man. So that's a 20. So
Nat?
23. Nat 20.
23. Awesome. You study the corpse, or what you can, for a while, because again, something had controlled this person as if they were a marionette. and had beaten them bloody against the marble stage, but it is in that you focus. And I need everyone but Sarah to please earmuff. Sarah, with a 23, there's a few things that you are able to ascertain. The first being that there is no doubt in your mind shadow magic is what killed this individual. Now, that is a surprise to you because there hasn't been anyone known to use shadow magic in quite a while. They were rumors in Iron Sage of a student, but you were never able to confirm or deny. The second thing that you will notice is that this individual, the garment that they wore, had several wards and runes embroidered on the inside. Wards of protection. Something powerful was able to break through this. This is not something that a hedge witch could get past. These were very intricate, very carefully created. These were powerful runes of protection. So not only was it shadow magic, but it came from a very powerful source. And the third thing is that in your investigation, you will remember the moment that all this happened and the voice, that detached voice that mocked you and said that the gates would not stay closed. That is when fear will touch you. For every blood hunter, every study of the occult and the arcane knows the gates being closed refers to Angkor Mora, the shadow dreaming, the land of shadows and darkness. And that if the gates were ever to open, the shadows would flood the realm of man.
Okay.
With the 23, I will allow you 3 questions for anything I didn't cover.
Can I tell? Oh my gosh. 3 questions is a lot of questions. I want to know if it's only on this body, correct?
The shadow magic was only on this body. Yes.
Cool. Okay. So was he the one? Can I depict as if he was the one that had poisoned everyone?
He was not. He was not the poisoner.
Okay, so there's more people at work here. And can anyone wear his garments? Like, can I take them from him?
I will leave that to the dice. The dice say yes.
Okay, cool. I will take his garments.
Okay. We will bring everyone back. All right, excellent. So you all will see Sira begin to investigate the body of the truth seeker, the truth speaker, the prophet, the arcana leader of the blood hunters. They will remain quiet, they will remain grim, and then they will begin taking the individual's clothes off, the bloodied white robes.
So I'm going to kind of shout up. There's a lot happening here, but there must be another person that's been poisoning everyone because he's not the poisoner. So I think regardless as to what's happening here, I have more information, but for now, there might be someone else around, so just stay wary.
So we should investigate the surroundings and see if we can find any odd people around.
I think idea.
Yeah.
Hey, Tyr.
Yes.
Would alchemist supplies allow us to test and see what kind of poison it was?
Sure.
Eliana wants to see if she can try and figure out what kind of poison it was.
Okay. So she is proficient with alchemy tools.
Mm-hmm.
So give me a intelligence check. Add your proficiency bonus,
All right.
or an investigation check with proficiency bonus, whichever.
All right.
If you're not proficient, if you're already with proficient, then
All right. So investigation check plus my proficiency. That's only a 12 because my dice hate me.
okay. So this is a very common toxin. It is known as the Midnight Death. It is a poison that, when mixed with certain other alchemical agents, can be set basically on a biological timer that once ingested X amount of time, it will trigger. Or they can even go so far as to, with alchemical ingredients and just maybe a pinch of magic, that at this specific time it will trigger. With the roll of the 12, again, this is very common information. This is a very common toxin used by a lot of the younger members in the Assassin's Guild. Give me one more investigation check, please.
Is that everybody or no?
Yeah, just her.
Okay.
With the proficiency or without?
You have the tools, so I'm going to say with.
All right. So that is a 21.
You are able to deduce, based on the poison that was remnant in your cups, that this poison was set to go off at a specific time, as it was known that you were all together in the Great Hall in the chapel at a specific time.
Interesting.
Someone did this so that it would hit us all at once. It's midnight death. It's been altered so that it hit us at a specific time.
Well, they fucked
Someone
up,
had to
didn't
know.
they?
Well, someone had to know when we were gathering and what was going on. Who outside the order would know such a thing?
So you're saying this is an inside job?
It's kind of how it looks. Or at least someone who had information.
It's probably whoever summoned us.
I'm
Where's Captain?
Give me an investigation check.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to move out and start like circling the building, looking for tracks leading away from the hall.
That will be a
23.
investigation. 23.
Yep.
You find Captain there in the first row of pews in the officers'
Captain, no.
area. He is twisted in agony as the poison hit him with full effects. His innards becoming devoured by the magic, and the toxin as a pool of black blood surrounding his last moments, were excruciating.
It's very tough, and I'm going to close his eyes, and then loot him.
All right, give me an investigation check. But while she is doing that,
You don't need to see this. Give me your shit.
Vanor, please give me an investigation check.
I'm still in bear form, so I get advantage with using my heightened sense of scent.
I will give you this with advantage, as you are in bear form and are attempting to track.
It's a 6 and a 17, so that'll be 17 plus 5 is a 22.
You catch the scent of the poison. It is faint, but you do catch the scent of it.
Can I is it leading away from the Great Hall?
With what you rolled, I'll go ahead and tell you no, it's leading into the Great Hall. And you can tell that it's in such a mass concentration. That's why you was able to smell it, that it's not you catching someone's food. You're actually catching the container of the poison.
Oh, then I'm going to follow that.
Okay, give me a survival check with advantage. Sarah, what did you roll on your
A
investigation check?
19.
A 19. The captain was a man of modest means. You find 4 gold pieces, you find 7 silver pieces, and you find a small wooden box.
Cool. I am.
What did you roll, Banner?
I rolled a 3 and a 16. So I'll take the 16 plus 1 for survival. So 17.
As you are looking at this box, Sarah, you will see a large bear wearing bits of armor that denoted as clan liking approach you. The box is definitely a puzzle box of sorts. There is no definite opening, but you will see this large bear put its nose to the box.
Ugh. That ain't right. That's the poison. That's what killed everybody.
On the 23 investigation check you got, Sarah, as you look back down to the body, there's something that you'll notice that they were hit harder, if you will. The others dead, but the reaction to the poison not as violent. With that, you will know the captain drank the poison straight.
Does he have any letters or anything on him?
With the 19 investigation check, you do find a note. It is folded. What languages do you speak?
I speak a couple. Just grab them up. I speak Common, Deep Speech, Sylvan, and is it Vedalken?
Yes,
Yeah.
Vedalken. This is written in Sylvan. Does anyone else speak Sylvan?
Sylvan? Probably not.
Not with this character.
Am I the only one who
Okay, so
speak Sylvan?
yep. So I need everybody but Sarah to please earmuff.
Yeah, I took Draconic and Dwarven. That's all I got.
That's good though. We've
Yeah.
got a good mixture then.
The letter is very simple. There's just a few lines. They are all gathering. Now is your time to strike. Kill them all and join me in the shadows.
What was it? What is it? Kill them and join me in the shadows.
Kill them all and join me in the shadows.
Awesome. Got it. Great. I'm going to tuck that into my corset and give more information later on.
All right. So, you have read the paper, folded it, tucking it into your corset. What do you wish to do?
I'm going to take the box and everything and take it back to everyone. And guys, I found this box. I don't know what it is, and I'm pretty sure it's quite dangerous. The captain, I found him. He's not with us. But he actually drank the poison itself. And then I also found this note. I'm gonna pull it out. It's not great what we're dealing with, and I think we need to get to a safer position before we kind of collaborate everything further, because we're not safe here.
We have many funerals to oversee.
I don't think we have time for that.
Yeah.
Balgor, I need a perception check, please.
Yes, sir. It's going to be a 17.
As she holds up the box, you see something the others do not. You see runes on the box written in the draconic tongue. Blood runes. They have sealed this box with magic. Give me a insight check.
Okay. That is going to be... It'll actually be an 18. 16 plus 2.
You're familiar with these things. You know that the blood runes with these draconic runes can be opened using draconic blood and the proper counter runes. This is something that you were taught as a young dragonborn in the keep of the Starlight Sentry.
Okay, would I want to keep this or keep it away from me type of situation? Do I recognize it as being something I would want or something that I would be frightful of?
You know that whatever toxin killed these people is in this box, but you don't know if there's anything else in the box.
Okay. All right. I'm going to... Don't open that box. Give it to me. I can read what's on the box. We do not want to open this right now. Let's hang on to it.
I don't want anything dark around me. So pass it over.
I'll take it. And I'll hang on to it.
Okay.
So, who of us is going to be familiar with this area enough to know where to go from where we're at?
Well, I'll let you all figure that out amongst yourselves.
I'm gonna start climbing a tower to see if I can get up really high to kind of look over and survey the area.
Hey, Tyr, with Ellie having ridden circuit with Xander in the past, would she know what's where?
She would. In fact, both Sarah and Eliana would be familiar with this, as this continent is their homeland. And while they may not be, intimately familiar with every little canton, crook, and cranny, they would know where to go if they needed be. If they're looking for a safe place, there's always the kingdom under the mountain.
You said that with a smile. It makes me nervous.
I mean, that's just technically the closest place.
Sarah, come down here. We need to talk.
But before you do you see any footprints or anything leading off in any directions from the keep?
Yeah, do I?
Give me a investigation check.
$18.
You do not.
There's nothing that I can see from up here.
Okay.
I'm gonna make my way back down. Eliana, what is it?
You know this place, don't you? You know this land?
Yeah, there's not many good places to go. There's
No. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, I'm not thinking it's a good idea, but it's gonna be better than here. It's gonna be safer.
And it's the closest.
Yeah. I don't know if there's any horses. I would assume there's still some, unless they've poisoned them too, which would just be stupid. But I don't think we should leave this place the way it is now.
No, absolutely not. There are so many things just laying around. There are so many things that we can salvage from this situation.
Correct, but also, there's a lot of dead bodies, and they're going to point fingers because we're the only ones alive, and we were the last ones seen here. So we kind of need.
There's a lot of hunters here. These are our folk. We need to give them the proper rights. We need to burn all of these bodies and make sure they don't ever get up again. That's what they would want.
Agreed.
So you're saying we pile them up and make a giant pyre?
That seems the most efficient way to do it. By the way, y'all may notice that despite the fact that I'm a bear, I might be looking a bit more surly and angry than usual, even in my bear form.
I agree. We need to put down and make sure that our brothers and sisters don't come back. That is the whole point, is once you're dead, you're gone.
Look, regardless of the information that I found out from the speaker, there's a high possibility that they're going to come back regardless. So I think if we can burn their bodies to kind of negate any sort of extra cause, I think that might be to our advantage.
Well, then let's work quickly.
All right.
There's a lot of bodies to move. Bear.
I look at Skarsgård and I'm like, money counter.
Yes.
Start gathering all the coin and anything useful. Find a wagon and pile it all in.
My pleasure. Yeah, Skarsgård
I'll
will
start
go about
dragging
salvaging.
bodies out.
Okay, so give me a investigation check, Skarsgård, with advantage because Skarsgård can smell money.
That is
You greedy people always can't. Is anyone helping
Yep.
Ben or
Helping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm helping.
Ellie will.
hours pass as hours do? Time continuing to move forward because time does not care for those that are gone. It does not care for those who are living. It does not care at all. You finally have this large makeshift pyre as the sun sets, the twin moons rising in the sky, the scarlet heavens alight with starlight as they dance slowly across their pale caresses on the snow, the smoke lifting upward as the scent of the burning flesh dances into the night. The funeral pyre giving the last rites to your brothers and sisters, those that remain. Skarsgård, you find roughly 600 gold pieces. You find roughly 200 silver. You find roughly 300 copper. You find a very nice wagon, a not necessarily a wagon as one would say a coach that you could all ride in. You find several teams of horses. Picking the best ones, will you leave the others here to starve, or what will you do?
Well, we have many horses. What should we do with all of them?
I would say for the rest of them, we just let them go.
Turn them out.
It seems like a waste.
Cut them loose, smack them on the bottom.
I suppose we can only
Okay.
take so many.
We take the ones we need, we let the others free. They'll starve if we leave them here.
Yes.
Is there a horse vendor nearby? Did we pass one coming in? A stable master?
There is nothing. This is the actual edge of the world. This is barely inhabitable.
On that note, how much supplies and or don't look at me funny when I say it, rations do we have?
You are able to gather up Skarsgård about 2 weeks worth of hefty food. Y'all will be eating well. Several large pavilion tents.
Not eating horses, gotcha.
Yeah, you guys are set for the next leg of your journey. You're pretty sure of it.
Okay.
Wait,
I am...
are we sure it's safe? Sorry.
Sorry, you go.
No, go ahead.
I am going to also go and see if I can find the captain's quarters.
Okay. Give me an investigation check. With disadvantage, this is a large place.
Okay.
He told us last night what number he was in.
He did actually.
1B.
But did anybody write it down?
I'm about to say, Merkwort, you got that down, bro?
It's in my head. It's 1B. 1B wasn't for me, but I remember.
Wasn't for me, but I remember. In my rolls, I got a 9.
Do you make it known you're trying to find the captain's quarters?
Yeah.
I'm gonna shout 1B. It wasn't for me, but it'll work for you.
1B, it wasn't for me.
You smell different when you're awake.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know where the captain's quarters are?
I'm gonna go and check. I'm gonna go and check to see if there's anything else there. Any other?
Are you going alone?
I'm
Anyone
gonna go
can come
with her.
Yeah.
One moment, please. Skarsgård sitting there with his abacus figuring and stuff. Here you go. Your share: 100 gold, 33 silver, and 53 coppers.
So that was 102 gold, 35 silver, and 52 coppers.
No.
Merkwort
100 gold, 33 silvers, and 53 coppers.
Got you. 103 gold, 65 silvers, and 29 coppers.
Well, once we get to a bank, sure. But for now,
Okay,
here's
so
your share.
who all is going with Syrah?
I am.
I'll go with her. Well, no, because are we still burning bodies, or is that done?
They're burning, but there's no more dragging to be done.
Okay, then I'll go with her.
Okay. Anyone else?
I'm gonna turn to Bulgur. I guess the invite for you to go there was actually open to you, so you may as well come.
The invite wasn't for me. That was for Merkwort.
Oh, was it? Oh, it was for Merkwort.
Yeah, he just told me I smelled different when I was asleep.
Appetizing, I'm sure.
All right.
All right, so you make your way to the captain's quarters. So, Sarah, I will allow you to do an investigation with advantage since the other two will be lending help.
Can I get advantage?
No,
I
only
rolled
advantage.
2 2s. So that's a 5.
I mean, that's
2
22.
2s.
2 2s.
I need you to roll a D100 for me.
Oh, fruitcakes.
That was adorable.
That was absolutely adorable.
Yeah.
I have no mercy on adorable.
Of like as in a percentile and a D10.
Yes,
Or just a
as
it's
in-
percentile.
Yeah, roll the percentile.
Yeah, 40.
Okay, so
Can I be cursed?
checking around, rummaging through drawers, through clothing, you see a spark of light through the back of the closet. Pressing around, you feel a pressure plate on the back wall.
Oh no.
Pressing it, you hear a satisfying click. When you hear the click, you feel pain.
Yep.
Taking 4 points of damage
Yep.
as a iron spike shoots out from the closet, piercing your forearm.
Seems silly to have that in there. It's gonna like my poor arm. 4. Cool. Did you guys find anything?
Oh, I'm not finished. I was just letting you track the
Okay. Yep.
the back of the closet will swing open. Sconces will light with a blue flame, showing an altar On this altar is a fresh kill, the head of a wolf.
Is it a big
With
wolf?
it is not a big wolf, it's normal size, standard wolf.
Okay.
But someone has fashioned a metal crown with screws that they have screwed into the head of this wolf, this jagged metal crown on this altar with the offerings of a bowl of blood and gold pieces and burning incense that is still warm.
It's a shadow shrine. Do I know this?
Give me an insight check.
That is a 23.
You have beyond a shadow of a doubt. No, this is a shrine to the shadows.
Okay. I'm gonna let the other two know that I'm with.
And you still describe it as still being somewhat warm, as if somebody had just left?
Or it was long burning incense. Hard to say.
Can I make an investigation check to see if there's any evidence of quick departure from the room?
You can.
Uh, 18, 20, 21. 21.
No, you don't see any evidence of someone leaving in quite a while. Like it, there's nothing to indicate that someone was there or that someone left in the recent future or the recent past. Meanwhile, back with the others, Ben or a familiar face will come running up towards you guys, haggard and beaten and bloodied. The halfling that had confronted Balgor the night before. Breathless. You gotta come. Your friends, they're in trouble. There's more of the shadow thingies.
Where?
Over towards the captain's quarters, over towards 1B.
You lead the way. Actually,
Okay,
can I get an
come on.
insight check on him? Just
Okay, insight check.
I know he's full of shit, but yeah. That's a 15 plus 3, 18.
You are 100% sure he is telling the truth.
All right. No, I tell him
I
to
got
lead
a
on.
22. I got a 22 on my deception. So
Time to roll.
So, Eliana, Skarsgård, y'all are right there with all this. That this halfling is screaming that Balgor, Muckwort, and especially Syrah are in trouble. That shadows are attacking them.
Well, we have not many allies left. We better get to them.
We need to help them.
Okay. They will lead you through the courtyard, winding, twisting, running, sometimes disappearing right out of sight. And they will bring you to the captain's quarters. As you all have discovered the Shadow Shrine, as you are exiting from the shrine, you will see your friends enter.
I'm going to grab an arcane. Oh, no, I'm not. Ignore me.
I got a question. When you said that he was shouting about their friends did we hear that?
No.
We heard there was some trouble in here.
No, we found a shrine to the shadows, which I was just contemplating on destroying. It's not good.
Could
Where'd the halfling go?
I see this,
The halfling?
What halfling?
The one that said you're in
Oh.
trouble.
We haven't seen a halfling.
The one who stabbed you in the arm yesterday.
We need to go.
And with that, the door will
we never
slam
even-
shut, the torches extinguishing a soft red light that will actually be two red eyes as a large creature looking much like a large hound will step from the shadows. Gray, rotting flesh, large yellow teeth, blood covering them all.
Fuck.
I told you they're in trouble. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, okay. I gotta take a picture of this die roll. I rolled it. It bounced in my dice tray and landed on top of a d6.
That's amazing.
It's awesome.
Was the roll high though?
It is, and I'm totally
Hey!
keeping that. It's not cocked. Can I post a picture in chat?
You can.
Gotta figure out how to do that.
Little picture button on the left side of your screen. Once you click into the server.
I meant the Twitch chat.
Cannot say.
Oh no, you can't post a picture in Twitch chat now.
Nah.
You can post it to Twitter.
Yeah, you can post it
I
to
can,
Twitter.
in fact. Go check my Twitter account, guys. At Lock Unruly. If you want to see the picture of the die roll I just made.
All right, Balgor, initiative, please.
18.
Bayanor,
That'll be a dirty 20.
Eliana,
10. I even used a different die this time.
You love them tens.
Markward,
18.
Sarah,
It's a 19.
and
Immediately taking up that crossbow that I still have of Bjarnor's, since I haven't given that back or repaired mine yet. And we'll shoot at it.
Did it drop?
Yeah, it's
It
back
should be
now.
back
It's
up.
been.
Yeah.
I'm having a lot of issues on my side. Like my stream's like flickering. It's going like pause, play, pause, play, pause, play,
Yeah.
pause, play, pause, play.
Yeah. It should be back now.
Yeah.
I got a 12.
12 will miss.
Yeah. I'm just gonna take a 5-foot step back.
All right, Bayanor,
I'm gonna pull my battle axe, and I'm gonna go ahead and activate my Crimson Right, and I'm gonna take 1 point of damage from that, and then I'm gonna look at Syrah and be like, "The altar, where is it?"
Gonna, yeah, flail.
All right, and I'm gonna turn and run for the closet.
Okay.
to go and attack the altar.
You find yourself like it was only 15 foot away. Your movement speed is what, 25?
25, yeah.
Yeah. So you're in the secret room with the altar.
All right, I want to bring my axe up above my head, and I want to bring it straight down through the center of that wolf's head,
All
and
right.
through the table if I can manage it.
All right. Roll that attack roll.
That is a 17 plus 7, so that's 24.
All right. So yes, you do strike it. You do split the crown and the wolf's head, slashing all the way down to the stone. Good job.
Cool. I yell back out of the room. Anything?
It's still there. Much more.
Fair enough.
Nice try.
Bonus action, I stomp out the incense.
Okay.
You say it's
Worth a
now?
shot.
Yeah. No.
Yep, Muckwort, your turn.
Okay. So hearing the anything, I'm going to shout back, "No, it's still here!" And then he's going to take his trident and smack the ground, holding it with the hand that he cut before, letting go and taking the other hand and raking it across the other armband to activate his Crimson Right, grabbing it again, this time taking 2 points of damage, but instead of Right of the Dawn, it's going to be lightning that is enveloping the trident this time.
Okay.
And then he is going to attack with the trident. Hopefully I get better than a 2 this time.
Please do.
3.
Shasha! Hey, plus a 10, so that's a 13 plus a, and so it's 20.
Yes, 20
You
will
actually
hit.
get a +3 or 3?
But no, I had is 13, so you
Oh,
got
gotcha.
3.
Gotcha. I was about to say, there's no way we called that. That's crazy.
Okay, so 8 plus 4. Then plus so plus 4, 8, and then plus 2 lightning. So 8 regular trident damage, 2 lightning.
All right.
And that would finish my turn.
All right. Algor.
I'm gonna go ahead. I still have my scimitar out, and I still have my Crimson Right ready to go on it. I'm gonna go ahead and swing on the wolf.
You do not have your Crimson Right. It has been hours since you guys did that because you were burying the bodies and stuff.
Right.
You are
but
burning the bodies.
But if,
How long-
unless I short rest or sheath my weapon, it stays going.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's still up. So go ahead and swing.
Yeah,
All
mine
right,
was
so-
on my claws, so I'm not in wolf and bear form anymore, so it would have gone away.
Yeah.
Yep. That's gonna be a 19 plus 7 for 26.
That'll hit.
Alrighty. That is gonna be a 4 plus 11 for 15.
All righty.
And then I will end my turn.
All right. That will bring up the creature. It is wounded. It is bleeding. But instead of blood, you see shadow leaking out of the wounds and the smell of putrid, rotting flesh. The dice will decide who its target is.
Hey, buddy, I think you got to leave.
It will go after Skarsgård.
How close is Skarsgård to me?
The way I have you drawn, he's about 7.5 feet.
How close is the enemy to me since I'm standing right in front of him when I swung? How close is he now?
Like 5 feet.
Okay. I'm going to invoke Sentinel if he hits.
Okay. That first one will miss. That second one will hit.
All right.
So, leaping at you, Skarsgård, he will swipe with one of his paws and miss. He will take a powerful bite with his teeth, dealing 7 points of damage. And then he's coming at you with his other claw and misses. So go ahead and do your
15 plus 7 for 22.
that'll hit.
It's going to be a 6 plus 11 for 17.
Okay. He is wounded. He's looking pretty rough. And his movement speed is 0 because of Sentinel. All right. Eliana.
All right, so Eliana was probably last into the room. Can she get to the creature?
Yeah, this isn't a very large room, so she's
All right. She's going to pull her. She'd have had her short sword out coming into the room. She's going to pull it across her forearm, activating her Crimson Right for 2 points of damage. Let me put that on my sheet. And she's going to attack. Actually, I'm going to use this one.
So which Crimson Right is she invoking?
Lightning.
Okay.
17.
17 will hit.
17 hits. Excellent. So that will be 3 points from the sword. And then 3 points of lightning damage. So 6 total.
Describe to me the demise of the creature.
She pushes past the guys. She's going to drive her blade like right into this thing's head.
So pushing past everyone, leaping almost into the air, the blade in the reverse grip, feeling the crunching sound as the tip pierces through the skull and gives way to the softer insides. The creature will still. No noise, no grand hurrah, as it will just turn to ash, smoke floating out the window.
Is everyone all right?
We need to get out of here.
I agree.
Probably a good idea.
The fun is just beginning, though.
Our people
Come
are
on,
taking
do
care.
you not enjoy a good fight?
A good fight, yes, but I don't enjoy this. I don't enjoy watching our people slaughtered.
So, question,
Get weeded
Tier.
out.
We burned the bodies. We drug them all out and piled them up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did I see that halfling's body in the pile when we were dragging out bodies?
Give me a insight check.
That is 16 plus 3, 19.
Oh yeah.
Hashtag things you wish you thought it sooner.
Right?
We out.
Yeah, this thing can take the form of anyone it's killed, it looks like. Or anyone that's dead. I don't understand it.
Can it
But there's
still
a
take
lot
form
of
if
death
it's
here.
Dead, though? But can it still take a form if it's dead, though?
Yes.
How do we
Well,
know
how
it's
many of
actually
it
dead?
are there? Right.
So this
Shadows are numerous.
keep that we're at, is it mainly like stone buildings and everything?
Yes.
I'm at, okay, so we can't like just torch the whole thing when we leave.
I do possibly have some alchemist fire that I could probably throw one in here, especially towards the shrine, to see if it would do anything, and then we can go.
I don't know if it'd be worth it. Let's just leave.
Okay.
Sarah.
Let's go.
Don't be upset, Blue Skin. Don't worry. If it's here, it'll chase us. You'll get to fight on the road.
Not wrong. Not wrong.
All
I
right.
clearly wanted all bloodhunters dead. Sarah, I hate to say it, but I think we know where we have to take them.
We're gonna
Where
have
do
to
you
go
have
there.
to take us?
We've got to take you to the keep under the mountain. It's not the greatest place
Dwarf
to go,
Keep.
I would say.
I've heard stories from my folk. They originally came from there.
Well, shall we? Before anything else happens.
Yes, I believe we should.
Ciao.
Probably the best idea.
Hey, you gonna give me back that crossbow now, money counter?
Oh, yes, here you are. Thank you for the usage of that.
Hey,
It was very nice. of you.
When you were searching the bodies and whatnot, did you happen to check the armory for an extra bowstring or something?
Oh, that would be a good idea, I suppose. Yes,
Since I am, if nothing, benevolent, you and Mugwort found crossbow strings for your crossbows.
Very good, very good. Could we grab a couple extras of those?
I said I was benevolent. I never said I was nice.
Oh.
You each found one.
Very well.
Well. All right.
All right, let's hit the road.
Let's go.
Time to go.
So, you have this carriage that will hold you. You have it laden with the spoils of Keep Gregorian tents and rations and water.
And go.
Who's driving? Who will be the one at the helm of this thing?
Does anybody else besides me have proficiency land vehicles?
No.
I'll drive.
Yeah, I think so. I have some animal handling, but it's not great.
Yeah, no, my animal handling is a 1. It's +1, but I have proficiency with land vehicles.
My
So-
animal handling is +3. I could assist.
So this is what I'm going to allow. So since you have proficiency with land vehicles and Sarah is willing to assist and has a +3, I'm going to say that this will be a animal handling check with a +3. You can either have the +3 or you can have the advantage. One of the two, and I will let you decide.
I think I'll take advantage.
Okay.
And I get to do I get to add my proficiency bonus?
Oh, this is
the
just
land
for the
vehicle?
animal handling. This is just to see if the animals will let you know them since you smell like a bear.
Alright. That's fine. That's a 10. That's a 14. So 15.
So yes, you are able to take the driver's seat as if it were the reins. You begin
All right.
heading out.
Yep.
So are you riding up with him or are you riding inside with the rest of them?
I will ride up front, kind of watching around, seeing if anything's like following us, and but within saying
Sarah's
that, I'm
driving
like
shotgun.
rolled in a freaking bedroll.
Okay. Yeah, it is cold. It is night, and while the moons were out for some time, they are now behind the thick gray clouds that are pouring snow down upon you. So, Sarah, you know where you're going. You are able to convey to him how to get to the kingdom under the mountains. So I'm going to give this just a straight up survival check with proficiency bonus, since this is a land-based vehicle there, Banor. So give me that survival check.
That is an 8 plus 3, so an 11.
Okay. Time is moving forward slowly. You're making your way down from Keep Gregorian south towards the Ragnacarn Mountains. You clipping across the very edge of the Sea of Salvus. An hour passes. Go ahead and give me a perception check, Stira. And anyone else that wishes to be keeping watch.
I'll go ahead and roll one as well.
Sure, I'll take some of that.
I'll drop my die again.
15.
Actually, Bayanori, you're driving. You have to focus on driving in the snowstorm. So,
Okay, but I can't still be listening or smelling.
No.
I'm going to say, given this, it's a really bad snowstorm. All
Okay,
right, so Sarah,
15.
Baldor,
15 also.
who else rolled?
-17.
Eliana,
14.
and 17. Y'all don't see anything. It's clear, clear as you can tell with the snow moving further and further. I need another survival check, please. Banor, again, this IG proficiency, the disadvantage is revoked because of working together as teamwork.
All right, so that's 13 plus 3. 16.
Okay. You're able to pay a little bit more attention to not only the path ahead of you, but your surroundings. You are traveling. The speed picks up a little bit as the snow begins to lessen. Those that wish, including you this time, Banor, may make a perception check. All right, Balgor.
That's going to be 11.
Okay. Banor.
14.
Eliana.
18.
Muckwort.
19.
Sarah.
It's a 4.
And Skarsgård.
7.
Yes.
I'm just trying to make sure that we're going the right way. Not really good.
I am busy counting my coins.
Again, you don't see anything. So one more survival check.
That's a 16 plus 3. 19.
All right. The snow has stopped the road, very visible as the clouds have parted, letting the moonlight come through. You see in the distance the Ragnakarn mountains. You see the entranceway to the kingdom under the mountain. And you see that it's dark. You do not see torches. You do not see fire. You do not see anything. It is dark. It is cold, and it is silent.
Come to the fortress under the mountain, they say. It'll be fun, they say.
Tyr, for those of us familiar with it, is this normal as we approach?
Give me a history check.
Can we both? Yeah. That's a 20. 23.
14.
This is not normal. This is far from normal.
Oh.
The stories of the kingdom under the mountain have gone far and wide of how welcoming it was, how cheerful it was, how the fires would come up to meet you in the middle of the night to give you hope if you survived the Sea of Solace. But all is dark.
Do you see that, Eliana? Doesn't look good.
That doesn't look right at all.
Is there?
What do you mean doesn't look right?
There should be
I don't see
torches.
nothing.
There should be torches. There should be lit.
guards. There should be. Should be.
This is a welcoming place.
This is not a good sign.
Can we see anything on the outside, like at all, like blood trail, footprints, anything?
From
I-
this distance, no.
I have dark vision up to 60 feet.
Same.
I think we're still really far away.
You're still
Yeah, I
really
was
far
saying.
away.
Okay.
So
Yeah, and as Lycans, Balgor and I get advantage on perception for anything involving hearing or smelling. So if we start to smell like blood or something as we get close, would you be so kind as to let us know, Tyr?
you do smell blood.
We only get those if we're transformed, though. If we're in hybrid transformation.
Oh,
Do we?
really?
Yeah.
I don't. No, because that's listed as a separate power than hybrid transformation. It's under heightened senses. It says starting when
Okay.
you choose this archetype at level 3, you begin
Oh,
to
yep,
adopt
you're right.
improved
Yep.
ability.
Yep, I'm gonna
you're
go ahead
right.
and make the call that you guys have it now, and if we need to retcon it, we can. But you do smell blood. You smell it thick. It is fresh, and you all hear an ungodly scream of pain, of torture, of sorrow. A scream so powerful that it almost breaks your heart. And that is where we'll pause our tale for the night.
Oh, you
way
bastard.
what a way to end it, man.
Yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
want to thank
Shit.
you guys for playing with me. Again, my name is Tier, World's OKS DM. You can find me on Twitter at Tier_the_DM. And we'll just take a moment to let everyone else remind you who they are and where they can be found. Starting with Skarsgård.
I'm Dan. I play Skarsgård, and you can find me on Twitter at RavenOusDan.
Sarah.
I am Atlanta, and you can find me at Level Up TTV right here. But you can also find me at Atlanta Fanta.
Awesome. Muckwort.
It's Ben Sigurd, the voice of not Frog John, the frog that isn't Frog John. You can find me on Twitter at Ben Sigurd.
I'm Ren Matley, the voice of Eliana, and you can find me on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
I'm Locke Clark. I play Bjarnor Sangar, and you can find me on Facebook and Twitter at Locke Unruly. That's Locke with an H.
And I am Josh, also known as Chaos King TV. I am the voice of Balgor, and you can find me on all your social medias. That is Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch at Chaos King TV.
Excellent. Again, I want to thank you all for coming and sitting at my table. I hope everyone had fun. For those of you watching, we definitely want to say thank you for joining us for this inaugural episode. We know times are tough right now. We know that things are difficult. There is the pandemic. There is political unrest and upheaval. There is so much shadow and darkness looming over the world. But the thing to remember is that friends and family, these are the things that can help. We believe at Will of the Dice that love and inclusion are the torches that will light a way to a better tomorrow. And we wish to be those torchbearers. And we wish for you to join us. So remember, one day at a time, one breath at a time, whatever it takes. We love you guys. We appreciate you being here. And until next time, have you been forsaken to the will of the dice?
See you all.
Winds begin to blow and frost begins to nip at the flesh. The blood hunters to a soul begin their sojourn north. The keep Gregorgarian in the highlands of the Ullervale Plains has sent forth a summons, one that has not been called in 300 years. The Sanguine Tribunal, heads of the clans and keepers of Mythos have gathered. They have sounded the horns and let the call go far and wide. This can mean only one thing. Darkness is coming.
Wait. Caretaker, may we ask for a moment alone in the room, please? We will look after Limerick.
I am to escort you out of this place when you are done. So if you wish to continue in private,